Yeah,
I'm down.
I'm in.
I'll do it.
Easy as that. Simple.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared of you guys.
Oh, you should be.
Yeah. I love how this is going to be the beginning of the stream as well. Hi YouTube. Hi
Kate's threatened us.
So guys,
Kate's drunk again.
we're gonna.
Oi! That's slander.
We
Even-
knew it's a lie.
Will you lot shut
All
the
the time.
fuck up? I'm making a YouTube video to make me rich and famous. All right? Shut
That's
the
not you problem, Andy.
fuck up.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
So hello there, YouTube. Like, follow, and subscribe. Last we left off.
Well,
Sure. We're doing a recap.
It's about.
Last we left off, our adventurers moved their way into the attic of the Baron's mansion in the town of Vallaki in search for the holy symbol of Ravenkind. After being stuck on a really hard puzzle for an hour straight, the party managed to enter the attic study to the front of the house. Within this room, they found several paraphernalia items pertaining to high-level spellcrafting, specifically a modified spell evocation for true polymorph. A strange teleportation circle was seen in the corner of the room, which Asai placed 5 stuffed dolls into the circle and saw them disappear before his eyes. Upon finding the holy symbol, the group made their way to the town centre, following the crowds of people making their way towards the festival with the blazing sun. After arriving, the Baron monologued to the crowd, explaining everyone there was there to undermine him, and that Vallaki was his property. He ordered for the sun in the middle of the town to be ignited into flames, killing 2 famous celebrities in the process. He then ordered for the surrounding townhouses to be burnt, with no care if there was inhabitants in there. The group positioned themselves ready to fight, while Aceris heroically and successfully jumped into a burning building to save a family of 4. A strange individual named Victor Valakovich, the Baron's son, made use of his experimental arcane tooling. Don't question why that worked, it did work. To infect Gadolf Blinsky and turn him into a hulking monstrosity. After a long and arduous fight, the party prevailed, but unfortunately lost the life of their dear friend and party member, Ceres Blade Dancer. Vasily, the group's temporary ally, revealed himself to be Strahd von Zarovich. He tried to grapple Orion and successfully retrieved the holy symbol of Ravenkind, but through an unnatural force of time travel and unfortunate circumstances, it didn't actually happen. It was all a dream. Instead, he tried to grapple Orion and fell straight on his ass because his laces were untied. Embarrassed by this, he shifted into a bat and flew off into the night sky. What the fuck is going on my screen? You horrible, horrible people.
It's what comes after.
I don't know what you're talking about because I can't see anything wrong with it.
I mean, it's a lot better than Petal can draw, I'll tell you that.
Hey. Everyone knew exactly what that was.
Cool.
No, the slatter's back.
Oh god, he's back.
He is dead. There's a lot of blood. Did I not make it obvious that the other guy was dead? A many blood. So, yeah, we pick off from where we last left off, really. We've got, just to remind you all, we've got old Gadolf Blinsky to your top right, pretty endangered. I've sort of put the crowds back on the scene. They never really left, but we did it to stop Foundry from crashing. They're all looking rather panicked at this point. They don't really know what to do, what's just occurred. They've just seen this hulking monstrosity murder a lot of them. The crowd that you saw when you first entered for the festival was kind of sort of around 500 to 750 people strong. Now, you obviously can't tell unless you counted them all, but that number has whittled itself down to around about 200, 300. We have the dead body of Victor Valakovich over here.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, you do.
Bitch.
With his face pummeled in to the back of his skull. Unfortunately, we have the dead corpse of Aceris over to your left. And we have Erwin, Esmeralda, and Irina. You're left there, guys. Anything you'd like to do?
Can I see, please?
Can you not?
No, just kind of. I can
No
see the.
token.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
Oh. Let me fix that for you. Sorry, I've got to find the scene.
I'm
How about
assuming
now?
We're not meant to be long rested. I'm assuming.
No long rest. Can you see now, Sam?
Yes, thank you.
No worries.
Sorry, but it is long rested. I've got all my spell slots back apparently.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. Do you know how many spell slots you did have? One or two?
No. Probably had.
It's fine. If it comes up and you want to cast a spell,
something like that.
we'll
Sorry.
be all right.
The first thing Teddy's going to do is dash over to Ceres. Why can't I move? Oh.
So I should make you. For a minute.
No, please.
All right. So as you make your way over there, you see Aceres's lifeless corpse is unfortunately on the floor. You can see multiple claw marks, sort of chinked against her armor and sort of torn through. Her torso very, very much bloodied and battered. One of Aceres's horns has been snapped and her eye gouged out. You can also see bite marks from what you have seen before previously from vampire attacks. But you guys would have seen all this during the battle anyway. Or I'd describe it.
He just falls to her knees and then rests her head on Aceres's body and bursts into tears.
And a little girl next to you sort of just puts her arm on you. And she says, Did you know this person?
Kind of, yeah.
She saved my life.
I don't doubt that for a second.
You'll see the father that's just behind the two girls, sort of placing his arm next to on the two girls' shoulders. Just he's obviously more interested in their safety, but he says, "If you did know this person, we owe her a great debt. And if there's anything we can do, please let us know. She saved our family from that burning building there. We would be goners for sure if it wasn't for her."
Can you help me bury her properly?
Yes. Yes, we can definitely do that.
Thank you.
Cool. Jim, just quickly, did you want to look at Gadolf Blinsky? Your token was over there, but you've moved it back. I didn't know if you cared enough.
Yeah, I kind of want to have a look at Blinsky, but obviously this is a moving moment, and I just hope that Aceres' soul doesn't really find peace and haunts our enemies.
Fair.
I think that's the most beautiful thing anybody's ever heard you say.
Yeah, I was trying to think if that was beautiful or not.
You're welcome.
Cool. But yeah, Asai, while you were taking a look at Blinsky over there, or what was Blinsky, you see a large hulking creature. This thing is gargantuan. It's sort of slumped over onto the floor, covered in huge piles of blood. Its leathery, slimy skin is just torn open. Its flesh is completely torn asunder. You see some of its organs are just sprawled out across it. Make a perception check for me, please, Jim.
Okay.
$15. Not that you needed the perception check for this, but I'll get to what your 15 does in a second. But you see two people next to Blinsky. And just with 15, just as a quick glance, you see the child is holding a doll that looks exactly like Gadolf Blinsky, his human formerly. He's clutching it very tight. A single tear sort of rolls down his face.
Okay. I'll let the others decide what to do before I start chiming in.
Where is? Anything else anyone would like to do? No?
I'm not gonna. Tilly isn't gonna hesitate to, unless anybody else is doing anything, to start to try and get some help to take Aceris to the graveyard.
I'll come over and help carry her.
Yeah, I'll drop out of wild shape. If I can remember how to.
Double click on your character sheet, and right at the top there'll
Yeah.
be like a 2 double back arrow, and it'll say transform
Gotcha.
back or something.
Boop.
So yeah, instead of what I'll do is I'll just pause the game here. Where would you guys be taking Aceris's body?
So near the graveyard, if I'm not mistaken, it was surrounded by woods.
Surrounded by woods to a point, so sort of on the very left of the graveyard was a big, large wooded area. To the right was a large wooded area, but round the back of the church, multiple trees. But on your map as well, you would know that those are the trails that lead down to Lake Zarovich.
Okay. Are there any kind of trees on the edge of the lake?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Tilly will try and find a spot overlooking the lake, kind of next to a tree.
Tell you what, we can do a scene for that for sure. Bear with me a second. Sam, you may have trouble seeing this one, but just bear with me a second, alright?
It's alright, I'll watch it back on the stream later.
Right, is everybody on this? Oh, no, not. Sorry. So as you make your way up through Vallaki, you enter the churchyard that you were previously there before with a large graveyard, and as you sort of make your way down, you start to see quite a few sort of dirt trails, and they're all leading to a large opening, a large lake. This is Lake Zarovich.
Okay.
Can I possibly do either a medicine or a history check on Aceris? And I'm wondering about the bite marks on her neck and what we've been told about vampires and whether there's anything additional we need to do regarding wooden stakes et al.
I'm going to say, yeah, so make a history check, because the medicine check is there's a bite mark. So roll a history check to see if you would know anything regarding that. No.
Yeah.
Doubly
Yeah.
no, because you've got a -1.
That's not even why I said it.
If anything, mate, it looks like just 2 cocktail sticks that you could just place in there. That's probably what you would need to do, or something like that.
Well, I guess
Even
I'll get
Tilly's-
digging again.
given Tilly's background, would she know about a similar thing or not? Or just generally about preparing people for burial?
You're more than welcome to roll a history check to sort of look at the same kind of thing that Wef was doing. But you would know from previous encounters and previous burials of your friend Asriel, you would know certain things that you would need to do in order to bury someone in
Right.
Barovia.
That's what I meant. Yeah. So I know I've got a ruby.
Yeah.
And so forth. All right. And I'm assuming our Barovian friends have arrived as well.
Yes, the family came. There's the two daughters, I think, were left in the care of Erwin, most likely, and
Okay.
and yeah, the mother and father did come.
I don't suppose you have a shovel?
Yes, we brought one just for this. Yes, we have a shovel.
That's lucky, given that I didn't ask you to bring one before.
I know. I took initiative for sure.
That's
You
the best we can ask for. All right. Yeah, I just want to wander around. I can see that the map is as is, but is there somewhere that looks somewhat as peaceful as it gets around here? Perhaps like somewhere in this area. Does Tilly get
Yeah,
the sense that would be a good space?
roll a nature check just to see if you can discern if any of these branches or twigs are gonna attack you. I guess.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh,
Ooh,
The Whomping Willow.
Fuck me.
looks pretty good. Yeah, but as good a spot as
Yeah,
any.
I love it.
it's perfect. It's not. It's not got analysis paralysis over this.
I'm just saying because we're on a lake. Viking funeral.
Ooh,
Oh, is there a boat?
Yes.
I do like that idea, and normally I would say yes to that. There is a particular way in which we have to conduct this ceremony, I believe, in Perugia, compared to how we might prefer to do it.
Do me a favour quickly. Barry, you were the one that called out that, right?
What, the boat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine you look out onto the lake. I'd imagine
Yeah.
so. Make a perception check for me, please.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh,
We haven't
no.
started
Giant
particularly well
octopus.
with the rolls today.
Oh no, pirates!
An 11. Let me do something.
Oh no, the whole lake freezes. And
I saw that,
Strahd
Darren.
appears.
So you see, and you may, in order to see, you may have to zoom out just slightly, but there's a boat with a shadowy figure sort of halfway up into the lake.
Oh no.
You don't see much more than that with an 11.
What if I squint really hard?
What, you want to push the roll? We're doing Cthulhu rolls now.
I just asked the question.
I will allow you to give it another go, but the DC's gone up just because D&D rules.
Yeah,
Why
fuck it.
don't you just point it out to someone else?
I mean, it was a higher roll.
14. I'm going to say you see a little bit more. You make out that this shadowy thing is humanoid. Or has humanoid features, I suppose.
What if I squint really, really? I'm only joking.
Yeah, no. Roll a D100.
I squint so hard, I just close my eyes.
Yeah.
It's annoyingly convenient that it's
Gone dark.
150 feet away from the edge of that pier.
I didn't account for that, but if whatever you read into that is up to you.
Is it though?
I mean,
Oh.
it's in range, is what I'm saying.
Mm.
I will gently ISS down. I say gently. Wef's got the other side of her, so hopefully he does the same thing. We just don't just
Hey,
drop
I'm not
her on
very
the floor.
strong. I mean,
Oh, shit. It's like Chuckle Brothers. And I'll start digging a hole.
Yeah.
By a tree.
Yeah, make a just for the hell of it, make me an athletics check just to see how long this will take you to dig a grave large enough.
Farah will
didn't-
take this opportunity to just kind of empty Aceris's pockets.
Cool.
1d4. Well, if you need it.
What's that check?
Guidance, but don't think it's needed.
No. So yeah, with a 20, you, Ryan, you single-handedly just act like a mole and dig yourself a big asshole. So
I'm super impressed with your digging
I
skills.
will. Is it dark right now? Andy?
yes, very, very dark.
Okay. I'd like to cast daylight.
Yeah. Huh?
Whoa!
So
For 2
Yeah.
reasons. One, I want to see what it does in this.
But this is above table. Does something bad not happen to Farah if you do that?
Why?
Is she not a vampire?
It's not sunlight.
Oh, okay.
Farah, you're dead. I'm joking.
Yes, I'll send you my character sheet.
If you zoom in on Tilly now, it looks like she's got a goatee.
Beard! Oh
weird.
my god!
Oh my god, she does.
That's
I don't
amazing!
know.
Why?
Oh, brilliant.
Wait, where? Where? On Foundry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Missing
Hang
two.
on.
Oh my god, where's my screen cutting?
That's the oddest thing. So as you just quickly you have a look through Aceris's person, there is a ring of fire resistance. There is a few. What the fuck? There is a few weapons that Aceris had on either her back or clutching in her hands at the time. One of them being her most prized possession, her glaive. She also had a crossbow on her. She does have a weapon that you're all familiar with that was won in the quiz, which was a battle axe that seemed very. It was made for Aceris, if that makes sense.
Mm.
There's also the immovable rod and Pete the Rat.
Oh.
Farah takes Pete the Rat.
And the doll.
I don't have a doll. I have a wooden string mobile that Aceris did buy.
I thought Aceris had Blinsky's other half of the doll.
I did.
Ah, okay.
Then stone.
I probably wouldn't have added that to the inventory, so that's there as well. Yeah. Just do me a favor. Whoever's taking which stuff, just make a note of it and send it to me after the session, because then you guys can figure it out. Okay. But I'm assuming you guys are doing this respectfully.
Yeah, we'll dish out and sort out the what not of that
Mm.
later.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So what do you think you'd be doing with Aceris's battle axe that she was clutching in her hands at the time?
You have to bury it with her,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
It was important enough to start a fight over.
How do you guys exactly
And-
bury Aceris?
Unless anybody has a use for the glaive, I don't suppose we need that either, do we?
I don't think any of us are particularly strength based.
Then that as well. How much gold did she have?
Not a fucking lot, I think.
So respectful.
300.
1, 2.
I mean, how do you do that respectfully? I guess. But there was
Opening up a wallet. Like,
300.
Just reach in his back. Yep. Sorry about that. Sorry.
So there was 328 gold pieces, 824 silver pieces, and 100 copper pieces.
Can you just write that down somewhere for us, and we'll sort that out later as well?
Damn, girl, you were rich.
Just because I have everything open for the stream was, if someone
Sorry,
else.
sorry, what is it? What is it?
328 gold,
Yeah.
824 silver, and 100 copper. And if you haven't noticed, we do not do electrum in my campaigns because I fucking hate the word. Who calls a currency electrum?
Electrum.
Terrible word.
Does someone want to, like, I'll stand in the hold. Does someone want to, like, pass her down?
Yeah, I will try. Yeah.
I will help.
I'm looking.
Weft.
I'm looking at Tilly, the Hobbit, or the halfling, thinking, maybe I should.
Come
Not
on,
got a
Weft.
lot of
You got
particularly
this.
strong,
I will attempt to help Weft.
A clown and a Spider-Man, the perfect funeral companions.
Clown pressed the button on her collar. The clown is dressed in black for this occasion. It's a very serious
Spider-Man and the
moment.
Joker are burying. Serious.
Oh dear.
I love how that occurred to you, Pip. You had to do that. Awesome.
It's not that kind of party.
So, because of Barovia burials, you will have to be quite descriptive in how you do bury a Ceres, unfortunately.
Cleric, take it away.
So I will hand the ruby to Orion to place on her chest, and then the Barovians are here, right?
Yep.
So can I ask? I'll just ask them to remind me what the gold amount was.
Yeah, so with sort of tears in their eyes. 120 gold pieces.
That's
You'll
a
need,
lie.
you'll need to place.
Little fuckers.
Insight
It was
check.
it was 30, right?
It was 30. Yeah, it was 30.
It was 60, 30 gold. and a
No,
ruby.
you must have heard incorrectly. It's
Look,
definitely
shut the fuck up, okay?
Oh.
Insight check.
make an insight check. Yeah.
Wasn't it Dimitri who said that though?
Don't make me fireball these civilians, for the love of God.
Oh,
Oh God.
I've rolled it as Orion by accident.
What?
Yeah, they seem to be telling the truth, Farah.
Can I make a history check to see if I remember what we were told originally?
Oh, you would know that you were told. I actually can't even remember, but I believe it was 30 gold.
30 gold.
Thank you.
Oh, only 30 gold you're placing in there. Ooh.
This
Ooh.
woman you owe this woman a life debt.
We do. Yes, apologies. It's just it's in our nature to sort of scrimp
Be a
and
greedy
save.
bastard.
Yes, it is. Unfortunately, it's the nature of Barovians to take what isn't theirs. Otherwise, my children don't eat. I
Well,
would.
currently they live, so that's better than that right now. So what is the actual amount?
I believe it is no gold at all.
Right. Thank you.
But
As
I
I originally
cannot be
suspected.
100% sure. I've never
I'll put
buried
30
anyone
gold in.
myself. And she'll peer over and watch you where you place the 30 gold.
Can I make a mental note of a particular item that either of these two people might be wearing that I could remember for later?
Or make a perception check. See if you can see anything distinctive.
Because I swear to God, if I come back here and this grave's been dug up, I get advantage.
Yes, you do. Not that it helps.
Yeah.
Fuck! Guidance myself. No, I didn't say it before.
Well, with a 10, so you're looking these people sort of up and down, and like I said, there is two of them. The man has a red handkerchief in his pocket that does have his initials RJ.
The druid.
No.
No.
Don't know. Poke him. See what
Um,
happens.
Bam! 8 wolves appear.
I would like to get out of the hole, please.
No, we're
Ooh.
burying you two, Orion.
Yeah. How deep was the hole, Orion? How deep did you
It's only
bury it?
Mate, it's 6 feet. Come on.
6. Oh, roll me in athletics or acrobatics.
Don't
Oof.
do this.
Oof.
God. I mean, it's gonna be acrobatics. Come on.
It's too late. She rolled out.
Damn it.
We're fine.
Yeah, you get out of the 6 feet hole. Fine.
You were praying for that natural one.
Of course I
Can
am.
see it in your eyes.
I'm always praying for a natural one.
We'll be rolling for every fucking step we take in a minute.
Somebody fall over.
Yeah. So desperate for somebody to fall over.
Cool. So I would say,
Over.
I can't hear you, Aceris. You're dead.
so, Asai, what would you have been doing during this time?
Yeah. Well, I guess I would have escorted the gang here, but I wouldn't really have interacted much. But I am hoping to kind of get back to the little boy and the big mammoth thing. So yeah, I'm just watching and seeing where the gold's placed.
Oh yeah. So yeah,
Make me
Didn't
fireball
Aceris
you.
owe you some gold?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
I'm
Just
gonna
seeing it.
I'm going to say, Jim, that you're sort of precariously sort of taking in the sights and seeing what's going on over there, and you hear a jingle of Tilly's pocket as she sort of pulls out that gold. Very much attracts your attention, and you do notice that she puts 30 gold in that grave.
Mm. Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm
Well,
just paying attention.
what you also notice, or so much you hear, is a large splash, large sort of like a large, not a large boulder, but a large stone has been thrown into a deep puddle of water, and it is coming from far out on the Lake Sarovitz Lake. On the lake.
Okay, do I hear it, or does everyone hear it?
I guess everybody would hear it, but you'd pay somewhat close attention to it. Or if you'd like to, if you would like to make a perception check, I would allow.
Yeah, absolutely. If everyone hears, I'm not going to say anything, but I won't mind having a look.
Mm-hmm. Go
Pharaoh
for it,
just
bub.
kind of glance up and squint in the direction of the boat again.
I'm going to squint like Farah.
Oh,
It works really well
Ah,
sometimes.
tree.
yeah. Unfortunately, where it is so dark out, you don't see a lot, Asai. You kind of make out that this boat is there. You see sort of in front of you there's a pier with a flaming torch lit on it, but looking out into the water, it is so very dark. Sort of the actually no, there isn't a moonlight. There is no moonlight either.
There is
The daylight spell, but that's it.
There is daylight going on, but yeah, like you say, it's only 60 foot, I believe.
Yeah, send it on me as well.
Yeah, you guys. If anything, that would you wouldn't see much at all on the lake with a daylight spell beaming on your head. Cool. Anything else you guys would like to do here, or would you like to head somewhere else?
Oh, we need to finish the job, right?
Tilly, you should like say something. You're good at words.
Tilly will kneel down on the edge of the grave, close her eyes, and hold her holy symbol, and quietly, but loud enough that those in close proximity can hear, will say, "O vigilant one, keeper of the watch, we gather here to lay rest a soul who exemplified bravery and honor. Helm, steadfast guardian, hear my prayer. As we commit our friend to the earth, we remember their courage in the face of danger, their unwavering resolve in the protection of others, and their noble hearts that beat with the rhythm of duty. Grant them eternal vigilance in your presence, where no darkness can reach them and no evil can harm them. Let their spirit find peace in the knowledge that they served with valor and died with honor. May their memory inspire us to stand firm against the shadows, to guard the innocent and remain ever vigilant in your name. We commend their soul to your watchful care. Guide them to their final rest, where they shall keep eternal watch in the halls of the just. In your name we pray, and so be it. And she will gather up a pile of earth and throw it into the grave.
Dirt for the dirt, man. Sorry, that was a very beautiful moment, and I'm just like ruining it.
Thanks, Sarah.
Awesome.
I think I'll Weft will pick up a handful of dirt and gently place 3 good berries on the top and just cast it off on top of her body as well.
I'm going to give a slight nod, just in respect, and lay one of the dolls at the head.
What doll was that?
One of the dolls from Cash in the Attic.
The doll looks familiar to not familiar to Farah. The doll looks kind of like Farah, and has a label on it that says Tatiana.
Okay. Gonna wait till Asai turns away and I'm gonna take the fucking doll out.
Sorry, Cyrus, we can't hear you. You've been buried underground.
What, by three handfuls of earth? Yeah.
And you're dead.
This is awkward. This is awkward.
Farah, did you want to say anything?
Farah will also toss a handful of dirt onto the ground, so that Cyrus has now been buried by 3 handfuls of dirt.
Okay.
Job
She'll-
done.
Everyone.
She'll just kind of she'll
Well,
hold she'll hold and she'll just kind of look at Cyrus's half buried body and just be like, Pete will continue his reading. And then just kind of look quite sad and just go, please rest. And turn and walk away.
The voice in the sky says, "Bury the rat with her, because he's fed up of the rat." I'm joking.
No, because the rat needs to keep reading.
He's reading.
Because the voice in the sky will never live that down.
If everyone is done, I'll just start kind of quietly filling the hole in.
Cool. Would you like to make another perception check for me, Farah?
Yeah, well, that was why I did it.
I could see you.
I'm now obsessed with this boat.
I tell you what. All right, you've rolled it anyway. No, you didn't
I
see
would like
shit.
to do one more thing once that's done.
Yeah, she didn't see shit. Go for a check.
I'd like to find a stone of some kind.
Yeah, what a specific type of stone, or just a stone? Because there's plenty of sort of pebbles, large pebbles,
Just,
small pebbles.
Just any smallish pebble.
Yeah, you can find
As
quite a
as
small one.
as Orion is filling the grave, and I will spend the requisite gold. I will cast a glyph of warding
Mhm.
on the stone, with the trigger being if the stone is disturbed, and then I will cast Flaming Sphere into the Glyph of Warding.
Cool. I like it.
The next time you see RJ, he's got no eyebrows.
He'll have nothing.
Good
The
thing
fucking
gets it.
sphere will fuck him up.
Do you know, it was the first thing that occurred to me, but now you said it, I can't do it now. So sad.
Sorry.
You just got spiky, sticky up here. I don't know what happened.
So, in theory, if that grave is by any means disturbed, the earth around it, and that stone moves, the warding, the glyph will go off, and the flaming sphere will cast.
Perfect. I like it. I believe the time for that is just literally infinite, isn't it?
Just lasts forever.
Yeah, it just lasts forever. We'd say it does anyway, because I like it. Cool, guys. You tell me what you'd like to do, or where do you want to go?
Would the guys allow me to quickly go back and just see if I can take a doll off a child?
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, you can't say no, can you, really? He makes a compelling argument. Cool. Would everybody be following back to the town centre?
Yeah, as everybody starts to leave, I'll just hustle up close to Orion and hand him the other doll.
Oh.
If you're ever far away from us for whatever reason, then you've got this.
Oh, thanks. Hey, do you want a healing potion? I've got one left.
Fuck yeah.
I'll give it to you.
Okay,
That
cool.
would have been real handy a few hours ago, all right?
Do you want to
Mate.
do,
He said that.
do you want to pop it now, Jack, or do you want to hold on to it?
Please.
All right, Kate, just go ahead and roll it in your inventory and target Tilly for me.
Oh,
I'll
you're
also
asking me
use,
to.
I think, was
Am I the best person to ask to do foundry thing?
I'll do it for you. I'll do it. I'll just roll
I mean, I
it.
can't do it. I can't do it. I'm just taking the mic.
I've done it now. Done it.
Oh, okay. Point proved.
Right, 8 points of healing on Tilly. Oh god, I got to do math now. 8 plus 7, guys. 15, right? Oh, he's done it for me. All right, no, whatever. No, you're not having it now.
I'm going to cure wounds myself as well.
All right. Cool. Let that resolve itself, and then we will go ahead and move ourselves back. So what I'll do quick is I'll grab ya, old wefter. I'll put ya over here, as that was the way that you came from. Yeah. What do you want to do, Jim?
Well, I just want to kind of talk to whoever's close to me in our gang and just ask: do any of you have a knife? Just 1 second. Do you have
No.
a knife? Anyone else?
I've got a knife.
Fantastic.
Yeah, here you go. I have a knife.
Amazing. Hold on to this doll. I will be 2 seconds. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna go over to the beast, but I'll be making chat with the boy if that's okay.
Yeah, what would you like to say to the boy?
Yeah, so I'm gonna plunge the knife into this kind of beast, and I'm gonna start cutting it into chunks that I could probably take as meat. You know, I could just kind of like, because we've been short of food this entire thing. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna say to the boy something like, you certainly seem brave. I mean, there you are holding a doll, and I'm sure he's looking for I don't know, strong adventurer. Maybe you can help me with this. And I don't know, we could if you just put your doll down just for a second and help me with this, then maybe there's a treat in it for you.
Hold on.
I know how this sounds.
I gotta play this out of my head a second, Jim.
Have
So-
I just come back to
I'm
ask
sorry, what's happening?
To trade a knife for a doll?
No.
So as you
So
jump,
I'm carving meat from this beast, but I'm trying to get the kid to help me kind of claim some meat, but put his doll down. But the
Yep.
way I'm making it sound is seedy.
So as you jump onto this large creature, you sink your blade in, and or Wef's blade in. Is the skin is like it's like piercing leather. You do eventually sort of get a good grasp on it, and you are able to cut out a large chunk of meat. I'm going to say for the time it's taken you to do that, you only sort of get one large, I don't know, chunk of thigh, I'd say. The meat itself does look red. It's red meat.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome to just quickly roll a nature check for me to see if it's would be edible. Just
I don't care if I eat it.
okay.
I just want the meat.
Fair enough. So as you, and then I'll play this out way. So as you turn to the boy, you're talking to him as you are carving Blinsky up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Cool.
And his mother is stood there.
Yeah. So the mother turns the child, and she is looking at you petrified. But the boy does sort of catch a quick glimpse, as if almost curious as to what you are doing.
Make the boy watch. Yeah.
He doesn't place it down unless you want to try and coerce the child away from his mother, I guess.
Yeah, I want to kind of like persuade both of them and just say, with the knife kind of buried in this creature, pretend that it's stuck, and I'm really going to need a helping hand. Just two hands. If you could, we live in Barovia. We've seen far worse than this, and I'm sure that you would agree. Empty stomachs don't help anyone, do they?
Make a persuasion check, and make it with advantage, because you do make a good point.
Yeah, thank you.
As much as how dark this is,
A persuasion.
yeah. Actually, just do a straight roll. Sorry, it was at disadvantage. I'll take your first roll, which would be a 3.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's not too impressed, but she kind of sees your logic, but she's decided to, yeah. And to be fair, even with an 11, she'll just sort of move off with her boy. But yeah, you do get another sort of glimpse at the doll. It has a remarkable resemblance to Blinsky.
Okay. Lastly, before I start handing the knife back to Weft or whatever, in that time, do I notice anything particularly special about that, like in terms of like Arcana or?
Oh yeah, roll an Arcana check for me.
Okay.
Unless you well, do you have anything like detect magic or anything like that, or is it you just? Oh, you do.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, I do, but I think I do. I don't know.
It's up to you. So a normal Arcana check is to just go, is it sparkling with rainbow lights or anything like that?
I'm making chat and I'm looking.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be kind of going.
Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, you don't see any. Well, with a 19, you get the sense that, and I'm going to say you did miss a session for this, but Blinsky's toys have a chance of being enchanted in some way. You don't get the sense that this toy is particularly enchanted. Even with a 19, you're fairly confident of it. Like I said, if you were to use a detect magic spell, it would be completely obvious to you. But with a 19, I'll say you do see a little bit more, and it's it's very worn and aged, and it's been a very loved toy.
Hmm.
And he,
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna collect the meat. I'm gonna go over to Weft, hand the knife, and then just wipe the blood off, and then pass it back.
Uh,
So
th-
I apologize.
Thanks. Is Blinsky edible?
Hey, look. Let's not ask
No,
too
no
many
judging.
questions.
No
Okay.
judging.
And that's what I
Right.
like about you, Weft. You are very non-judgmental, and I think we could be good friends. So
I know. I'll give him a
yeah,
crisp high five to Asai.
yeah, and I'm
Farah just
gonna
leans in and chimes in and just goes, some judgment.
I'm gonna visibly, while looking at you, just tear off some of the meat and hand it to Weft as a kind of there. Thank you.
I'll take it and just give it a sniff, and then just put it raw into my pocket.
Yeah.
Just raw
Yeah.
and oozing.
it,
That's
it
gonna sound
so
delightful soon.
the skin itself, Weft, is it's like pure leather, but it does have a slimy sort of texture to it. But where he sort of handed you a chunk of meat, the meat does look pretty good, but the skin itself is very slimy, very leathery.
Mm.
Imagine if
I
you'd
reckon.
like
Thanks.
tipped Fairy Up liquid on a leather seat or something.
Oof.
I reckon
Can we?
if we just put our heads together, I reckon we could come up with a plan to, I don't know, coerce these people to respect us more. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we could become rich of it. I'm just shooting ideas, but yeah. Thanks, Weft.
I mean, I'm thinking that we could skin it and use it as a slip and slide.
Oh my god.
We could
Oh.
make pouches.
You do see some of the crowd have overheard a slip and slide, and they have become excited.
Farah just kind of leans
To work
down
we
in
go.
Farah leans down in the general area of the giant Blinsky head and just kind of pats him on like the head and just goes, I'm really sorry that we couldn't keep you safe, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank
And I'm sorry
you.
that someone's just cut a chunk of your leg.
Hmm.
I think you'll see at this point, Laszlo will come on over, and he'll sort of look at you all from. Well, I suppose he wouldn't be able to see over. He'll come over this side.
So
He'll
who is this guy?
This is the cart
Cart
man that we
dealer.
stole from.
Fucking
You-
80 gold for an hour, bloke.
You know who I
Oh,
am.
this
You
fucking
know
guy.
exactly who the fuck I am. And he's going to give Blinsky a kick. It's good to be rid of this little prick. He's been doing our town in for years.
Dude,
Making those fucking horrible fucking toys.
Is this
Shut
shop nearby?
You went past his shop in order to
How far up a road is it?
pretty far, like a few hundred, about quarter of a mile up. Vallaki is quite large.
I'm just gonna uncover the gauntlet with the continual flame on it and kind of half cast some kind of fiery sacred flame in my hand and just start walking towards the shop.
Where you going, Missy?
I'm gonna burn your shop down, motherfucker.
All right. Hold the phone. All right, hold the phone.
What's a phone?
Hold your pocket watch. Hold your pocket watch. Keep your shorts on. Keep your flowers in your hair. All that stuff. Look, I'm not here to cause trouble. I know it was you lot, specifically Spider Boy, who seems to have just hidden behind a roll of, I don't know, fabric or some shit. I know it was you
West's not
guys.
here right now.
You guys stole my wagon.
We
I don't-
returned it.
No, you didn't.
I thought we did.
No.
It's still behind the tavern.
I do believe it's behind the Blue Water Inn, but I don't know that specifically. Look,
Well, it is.
Sorry,
It's
how?
behind the
What
top.
makes you assume this? I think any previous sins are foregone, given the situation we're in. Had we not stolen your wagon, we would not be able to save the town. Therefore, well done. You have helped, in part, save the town.
and
You should be proud of it.
this is somewhat what I do have to say, and that's as much as you did dupe me, you did waste my time, and you stole me fucking wagon. I think I'll speak for everybody here. We owe you quite a lot for what you've done here in Vallaki. And I do mean that. So if you ever need a cart, or ever need any kind of woodworking tools, I'll give you 20% discount.
Or we'll just take them again.
Well, I mean, in Vallaki, there is a locksmiths, and I have just installed the latest security systems.
And your shop is made of which material?
Concrete.
Is it now? Are you sure?
Uh,
All the
thi-
others appear to be wooden in nature, or at least
no,
part of it.
we had a large shipment of tungsten steel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I'm the only store. It's wood on the outside, tungsten steel in the middle. It's like a facade.
Inside check.
You don't need to. I'm lying.
Exactly.
He just says that by
Yeah.
looking at his face.
What does insight check mean? Why are you saying these words at me?
What
Get
is
it out loud.
So
So,
basically, you're going to give a free cart if we ever need one, right? And free woodworking tools if we ever need them,
I'll
right?
give you a cart. I'll give you a
And free
cart.
woodworking tools if we
That's
ever
great.
need them.
The thing is, we've already got one, so thanks anyway.
Well, I mean, look, I'm gonna do you a solid. That one that you stole was shit anyway. If you'd asked nicely, I probably would have just given it to you.
No, you wouldn't. We asked nicely. At least twice.
Oh, did you? You must have caught me on a bad day. If you come by my shop at any time, I'll sort you out a proper nice wagon. I'll even let you use me donkey. Trevor.
Great. Should we be in need, we'll let you know. One suggestion, though. Don't talk shit about Blinsky again.
Why? What did he mean to you?
He helped.
He helped.
It
Help
wasn't for
with what?
Blinsky.
I don't think you need to know the answer to that one.
Right. I mean, well, I was going to say, I mean no disrespect. I do mean disrespect. This guy's an asshole.
So are you.
Yeah, true. But that's not the topic. Blinsky came to Vallaki in search of fame and glory by making toys. We were all quite happy that we had a toy maker in town. I guess there's not a lot to do in Barovia, but you've seen the shit that he makes at that shop. It's not right.
And I've seen the shit you make at your shop. So let's call it evens. And like I said, enough with the disrespect. And that'll be it.
Yeah,
There is a
well,
lot not right with Barovia. So I think anything Blinsky made can only have been an improvement on the shithole that is this plane of existence.
fair. You make a good point. I apologise.
As you fucking should.
You can go now.
Oh, all right. You're not gonna burn me shop down then.
Not today.
Yeah.
Not today. All right. I mean, you're horrible.
As he walks away, Farah's gonna cast Mage Hand and just try and pull his pants down.
Yeah, go for it. Make a Oh, do me a favour. No. What would a woodworker wear? He's got an apron on. He's got a belt on. Make a sleight of hand check to see if you can do it without him noticing.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Your mage hand that I assume you're sort of summoning. It comes out as its skeletal form, but with a mage hand you can make it invisible as the same action.
Do you know what it is?
Is this by any chance? Is this by any chance plus her spellcast modifier rather than her dex?
No, because you asked so. But 18 was fine, so it's fine.
Worth a shot.
Rules lawyer. Yes, you are probably right.
No, you
No,
can do
I-
it however you want. No, it's not a rule. It's
I know. So yeah, so I assume you're making this sort of skeletal hand invisible, which you can do with Mage Hand, and if you didn't know. So as this Mage Hand comes up, it full on kegs Laszlo as he's walking off. You
Can I
see,
also cast Mage Hand and have him spanked?
yes. Also make a sleight of hand check. Well, no, make a strength check. Let's just say make a strength check. You see he's not wearing any underwear either.
Delightful.
A fairly good
Or-
attempt at a spank, but more just you palm
like
it.
pats.
Yeah, you push your palm into his buttock. Well, not your palm, but the Mage Hand. But
just wets hand, just leaves it in space.
wow, you all think you're funny, yeah?
We are quite funny, actually.
I don't particularly find that funny, to be quite honest. There's a lot of people here, and they're all staring at me.
Well, maybe you should pull your pants up and go home.
Next time you'll keep your mouth shut, then, won't you?
Do you know what? I don't need these pants. Joke's on you. He's just going to take them off and walk home with his dick hanging out.
Teeny
Go on, Laszlo.
And this up, right?
I hate you all, boy. Right.
Let's burn them.
Burn his pants.
Just to make sure.
You guys see over the town square. You notice Erwin and Esmeralda. Irina does sort of come on over and beckon you guys to come on over.
I'm just going to say to the group before we get to them, just to remind you, Vasily turned out to be Strahd. And Vasily was somebody that Erwin said that he trusted with his life.
Talking about Strahd, Farah,
Yes.
do you still have the dog?
Farrell will just sort of sigh and just be like, that fucking Baron. And she'll take
Because
and she'll pull the dog out of the bag and she'll just kind of slide the bag to one side so that no one else can smell the really strong stench of dog piss.
Oh, there'd be loads in there. There are several turds at the bottom of your bag.
Ew.
Has it not been dripping out the bottom this whole time?
We will
Seeping through across the floor. You should be leaving a trail of piss behind her the whole way.
we will resolve that problem later. And I'll just kind of put Santa on the ground with his, his 50 foot of rope. And just like, yeah, so he might have been able to see everything that we've been doing.
I mean, I've done some silly things, Farah, but I don't know if that was a good idea.
Why is Jeremy
Dude, what
Carrots
the fuck?
here?
Jeremy Carrots.
Jeremy Carrot seems to have creeped on over after seeing a dog.
Oh, we're gonna have to kill everybody.
Is
Farrah's
that-
just going to kind of load up an Eldritch Blast in a hand and look at Jeremy Carrots and go, what the fuck do you want?
Oh, what? Calm down. I'm not here causing any trouble. What? It's me, Jeremy Carrots. You remember me?
Oh, yeah, we know who you are, Jeremy Carrots. What do you want?
You got a dog.
Yes, I have got a dog.
You want to sell it?
No. Would you like to leave now?
Can I insight check Jeremy Carrots? Is he a nice dog lover? Is he a nice person? Would Santa be happy with Jeremy Carrots?
I feel like rather than an insight check, you'd have to ask him.
Jeremy, are you a nice person? Are you a dog lover? Would Santa be happy with you?
You know what? Oh, I'm a lovely guy. At home, I've got a lovely sofa. He'd love to sit on that, have a little bit of a play, have a little bit of a spring and a bounce, that type of deal. You know, I'll play fetch with him every morning or something. I won't eat him.
Insight check.
Insight check. Go for it. He's gonna eat him. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not getting me fucking dog meat off you fuck.
Oh look, we like someone else has said because I listened in on conversations. We owe you a large debt. I won't bother you anymore. But if you fancy selling that dog, well, actually, hold on. Didn't the Baron say that Strahd uses that to spy on you all?
That
Yep.
the Baron is dead. Doesn't matter what the Baron said.
Why?
Doesn't it?
Maybe dead, but the man chats some shit quite often. Actually, he was kind of right on most things. We did fucking hate his festivals.
Jeremy, lesson for you. Learn when something is your business and when it's not. Do the news and stick with that.
Wow, who the fuck's going to give me the news now? You've put me out of a job. I got my news from Baron.
Make the news up.
Make the news up. What the fuck do you think this is? Some sort of fucking communist fucking town? Is that what you're going to turn us into?
Jeremy, look around. There is plenty of news.
Ah, I mean, for now, I got about 2 days worth of content. Like, believe it or not, this ain't the biggest thing that's happened in Vallaki. The last thing that happened was fucking old Timmy Turner fell down well. That went on for about 2 days.
Why don't you go freelance and then you can take all the gold you want without having a middleman?
I go freelance. You mean I could leave Vallaki and report on all the findings here in Barovia?
You could.
You could be a travelling correspondent.
You could.
Start a gossip column.
Fuck me.
You could. Have you heard of horoscopes?
No. What's a horoscope?
We can introduce you to a woman who will give excellent horoscopes.
Yeah. Well, you've blown my fucking mind.
We won't even charge you for this information.
It's free as long as you leave us the fuck alone.
All right.
And stop asking
give
about
us
the
10
dog.
gold.
I'll tell you
I
what.
just said
What? You give me 10 gold?
No, you misheard.
Diggly daggly do! 10 gold?
Oh no.
Let's
The straw of Revivify!
let's go.
There's one.
I'll take that gold now, Spider Boy.
No. Okay. I'll give him 10 gold.
Damn straight. Right, well, you know where you can find old reporter. What's my name again? Reporter Carrots.
Jeremy Carrots.
I'm going to pack my shit.
Reporting from Barovia.
Reporting from Barovia. If you need anything, you may spot me around. I'm going to be dipping and diving and whipping and weaving and heading all over Barovia and seeing the sights.
We hope you enjoy that, Jeremy.
Skippity doodles. Catch you later.
Skippity doodles, eh? That's a new one.
At least it's not anti-Semitic.
I know, right?
Skibbity doodles.
So sorry.
Off we go.
I detracted from you pulling the dog out of your bag, Pip. I do apologise.
That's fine. It was pretty much that I pulled him out the bag and I just kind of stood there and went, yeah.
Someone else from the
Didn't
crowd
matter,
comes
because
along.
He was already here.
Do you not think maybe he was already here because he heard all of our plans?
But that
No,
doesn't
because
answer the
like I
question
said-
of how Erwin knew
Exactly.
what's his tits.
So either Erwin is in on this, or Vasily was already embedded with the Ravens before. Which begs the
Or-
question: who
or
else is Strahd
Strahd
posing
got
as
to him.
within the Ravens?
Or could Strahd have got to him in between us leaving the inn?
He said he trusted him with his life, like he knew him for years.
Well, why don't we
And
ask
from
him?
that point, Did we ever
Do we ask him or do we
lose
force
track
the
of the
information
city?
out of him?
Force the information out of him. What are you suggesting, Tilly?
I shook him up a bit.
Teddy, we no
Which-
longer
Right.
have
Oh,
the strength in this
hi.
group.
Hi, by the way, did you know Vasily is Strahd? Did you know that? No. Oh, okay.
Let's go ask him.
First,
Right.
Asai, why do you want that doll from that child?
Hey,
Mm.
let's not make enemies. Child has a doll. You're asking too many questions. Don't worry about it.
I'm willing to help you try and get the doll, but I
Yeah.
would like to know why you want the doll.
Publicly, I'm going to go, honestly, it's nothing to worry about. And then privately, I'm just going to wink at you and just go, I'll tell you, just not now. All right, just not now. Shh.
Farah just kind of raises an eyebrow and goes, all right.
Yeah. So anyway, who was that guy? Who the fuck's this guy? Why is the dead person came back to life as dead again? Morning.
I suppose we have got a bit of catching up to do.
Yeah, I'm in. So where to next? What are we up to? Is there any breakfast around here?
I'm going to hand you that chunk of meat again. I've got this.
Oh, fantastic! I'm gonna take it, and can I put it behind my back and then bring it round with my other hand and back to Weft as if I've given him a new bit of meat?
Oh, thanks. And I'll put it back in my pocket.
Hey, don't worry about it. But if there's anyone here that I trust, it's you.
We might be able to get you some boiled eggs at the inn.
Like the breakfast or foodie champions, of which I fully subscribe.
What was it? Some choc and chips?
Oh, yes, that's always chocolate and chips.
Some chocolate
Chocolate and chip.
I've not even seen you take a bite of that brioche, Andy.
I haven't delved into one yet. I'll have one.
I'd imagine.
Have one now.
He's starved.
Because he doesn't have a microwave.
That's it. Put
No
it close to
chocolate and
your
chips for
mouth,
you.
Should we just all be silent while he just eats it?
Yeah, let's watch.
Yeah, that's just.
Let's
That's
just
what-
watch.
Oh,
Get your mandibles on that.
bunch of bastards.
Sarah's just going
Okay.
to walk over to the little
tides
cave.
have turned. The tides have turned in this like game of psychological warfare between the players and the DM.
Damn.
Yeah.
Are you
It's like,
Wasn't
joking?
expecting the players to gang up on
Session
anyone.
1.
I'm looking
you
bloodied.
dance for us now.
I'm taking 10 points of psychic damage.
You kill our characters and we'll make your life hell.
Farah will
Oh,
just
God,
kneel
okay.
down to be kind of like eye level with this kid.
Oh, is the kid
just
still
like-
there?
Well, he's hiding behind the house from you because you've terrified his mother.
Oh, amazing.
And she'll just she'll smile at the child in a very nice way that a woman who has bright pink hair and the word so tattooed on her head can, and just say, that doll looks a lot like one of our friends.
He's my friend too.
What's his name?
Well, his name was Blinsky, but you would know that.
Yeah, sometimes dolls have different names, so I thought he might have been different. But I'm glad
No,
to hear it's the
I
same
mean,
doll.
wouldn't you think it would be a bit odd if I had a doll of Blinsky and everyone knew it was Blinsky, but I called it like something like John? Do you think that'd be a bit weird?
Well, no, because it would be your friend. It doesn't have to be the same as everybody else's friend.
Well, no, this one is his name's Blinsky, yeah.
really cool. Where did you get that? Did Blinsky make it for you?
He did, yeah. It was a birthday present given to me by my mum and my dad.
How nice. And I'll just kind of look up and smile at his mum in a really reassuring way that says, I'm not going to try and steal your child like the weird old elf man did.
I just want to wave from the distance.
I,
Kind of turn around and go, will you go the fuck away?
are you friends with that strange man?
I'm trying really hard not to be.
Okay. I mean, okay.
He's taken a few blows to the head. So we're going to get him some help, but he used to have a doll, and it looked like Blinsky, and obviously he was really good friends with Blinsky before that whole thing happened. So I think he's just kind of fixated on your son's doll, and I think it would really help him feel better if we could give it to him. I'd compensate you handsomely.
As the chat's going on in the background, I want to be kind of pretending to pull my thumb off, and all the kind of kid tricks,
All right, make a persuasion check with advantage to see if you'll convince the boy to give up his most favourite prized possession in the world.
With advantage.
With advantage, because that's how he's helping you by doing. Oh my fucking.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take that 18.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
26, bitch.
Oh, I mean, this doll's my favouriteest doll in the whole world. But if that creepy man behind you, Mrs. Blinsky too, I can let him have a look for a little bit if you like.
What if?
Can I?
What if we gave
I'll
you
wander over.
another doll? Another doll.
I mean, I'll do it. Give it for 50 gold.
I can give you 50 gold.
Yeah, all right. Deal.
Can I?
Fucking hell, it's not
Can I
his
just-
most favourite.
God, Darren, what's up?
Can I wander over and say I'll trade you for this, and I'll get out Mr. Tickle's whistle.
What the fuck would I want to whistle for?
Oh,
we need that.
We might need that. Maybe go. I'm okay.
I mean,
okay.
hold on,
Honestly,
Spider-Man. I mean, you presented a whistle and took it away. Like, look, I mean, I do love this doll, but we're haggling here. This lady here's offered me 50 gold, and I'm a businessman at the end of the day. My dad, he runs the local car dealership, and I'm looking to step into his shoes. What does your whistle do?
The local
Actually,
cart dealership.
Yeah.
Car dealership.
Wait, your dad just got his ass.
Your
his
dad
ass
has
spanked.
What do you mean? You see my dad?
Is your dad Laszlo?
Yeah. How do you know that?
Well, you just said he runs the cart dealership, and we've just spoken to him. Except as he was walking away, his pants fell down.
Oh, not again.
I think he's a little bit embarrassed because he ran home. But I've got this 50 gold. So if you give me your doll, and then you can go home and make sure he's okay.
Yeah, hold on a second there, love. This man's got a fucking whistle. That could be worth more than.
Yeah,
The whistle's not worth more than 50
I'll
gold.
level with you. I'll be honest. I don't always make good decisions, and my friends are telling me that this isn't a good decision. So I suggest just take the gold. I'll go back over here.
All
He
right.
has the same kind of problems as the other man, and they're both a bit special.
Can I just ask why you? So sorry. You want this doll to give to your creepy old friend?
Just
Look.
he misses Blinsky. He was very good friends with Blinsky, and
All
he
right.
misses Blinsky. And I rolled a 26 on my persuasion check. Give
I
me
know.
the doll.
I'll fucking get in there. All right. Yeah. 26 is very persuasive, but it's not mind control. But I'm getting there if you give me a chance. So, I'll let you take this doll for 50 gold, alright? I don't know why I've turned into this accent, All right, but
Very old.
I'm not old.
This happens with all of your children.
I'm like 6 years old. All right, but I got head smarts. I got street smarts. All right, I know a good deal when I see one.
This
Just-
kid was crying his eyes out 10 minutes ago.
Yeah,
Now
no,
he's very fit.
I am over it. I am
Gold
over.
Change the person.
I do like me some gold. I will. Like at the end of the day, my family's got to eat, and if I can provide, and you guys look minted, do you know what I mean? If you're just waving 50 gold about while we're all squalling down on a couple of silver, I mean,
If I make it 75, will you shut the fuck up and give me the doll?
I mean, yeah, fucking yes, please, yeah,
Right,
yeah.
okay. That's fine. I can
Just,
do that.
just do me a promise. Look after it for me, please.
I will try.
These Peruvians, you just buy your way through them. So easily.
Jeremy Carrots is there watching you hand over 75 gold for a fucking doll when he only got 10 gold. He's pretty pissed.
He got 10 gold and a
Jesus,
career
got a new career opportunity.
He's going to be as minted as us by the end of this.
He got career coaching and mentoring. That's priceless.
Kate,
That's free money.
what are you up to at this point, Kate?
Ugh.
Oh.
Mate, I'm removing myself from these shenanigans. What is going on? Ceres has just died and we're like arguing with Jeremy Carrots and trying to take dolls off of kids. I'm not impressed.
Excuse me, this is a sound business decision.
I've walked away.
All right. Anything? So Irina's sort of beckoned you over, and she'll say,
God.
you. I feel like we got off on the wrong foot. Some might say. Thank you for saving me. Your name, I believe it was Orion or something.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
So you know Strahd, right? Apparently.
I know Strahd about as much as the rest of you, yes. What do you mean I know Strahd?
Detect thoughts on this person.
Ooh, yeah, go for it. So, surface thoughts you're getting are very much she's thinking. Give us a second. She's that's all right as long as I believe detect thoughts.
I've got two. We're cool.
That's fine. The surface thoughts you're getting are very much she's trying to suss you out, trying to gauge if it could be advantageous to her position to befriend you all. Does that make sense? And when you said the name Strahd, the name Tatiana popped in her head. That's the kind of surface thoughts you got.
Got the conversationalist of the group.
Come on, speak up. Anything else?
You wanna explain why he was here looking for you?
Everybody believes me to be the reincarnation of his long-lost lover, Tatiana. I know nothing of this. Everybody who gets reincarnated in Barovia has their old memories. That's the way it works. I have no memory of being this Tatiana or what everyone's claiming me to be. All I know is he's been after me for all my life.
Why doesn't he just take you?
He feels like he needs to win my affection. He's like a creep that hangs around and pretends he's out walking his dog when he knows exactly where I'll be. You've got the doll now, Ferry. You're all right.
Thank you.
Oh, small boy.
Do me a favour, Tilly. At this point,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll me a perception check for me.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Fucking hell.
Oh man.
No, that's okay. Little old 12 DC on that one. Out from the shadows, just behind Irina, you see a familiar figure creep up and quickly dash up behind Irina, who is stood by a nearby house.
Oh, this guy, for the love of all that's holy, please.
You will now
give me
see
a third level spell slot.
Ismark Kolyanovich take his blade and place it against
Oh,
Irina's
for
back.
Crying out loud.
Now,
Motherfucker.
what we're going to do is we're just going to quickly go back in time just a little bit. All right? So, Sam, you find yourself in the back alleys of Vallaki, a stone's throw away from the town centre. Keeping to the shadows of the nearby shops and darkened shrubbery, you notice a lot of foot traffic coming and going from where you are hidden. You catch sight of a strange shadowy figure about 60 feet in front of you, but he doesn't appear to have noticed you yet. Could you make a perception check for me, please, Sam? Ooh. This figure has long blonde hair and a decorative blade attached to his waist. He appears to be talking to someone. You can't see any other figures in his vicinity. You recognize this figure to be Ismark Kolyanovich. You were given his name and description by the Ravens the previous night. What would you like to do?
I am. So he's not jumped out on Irina yet, or he has?
This is before. So we sort of jump back a little bit. You you see Ismark just sort of in the alleyway, very dark alleyway. You can see the town centre up ahead. And Ismark is just there, almost as if he's talking to himself. He doesn't seem to have noticed you, but this is very, very much before he's jumped Irina.
Okay. Well, I will observe him. I don't want to risk being noticed too much, so I'll just kind of keep my distance. Maybe try and get a little closer to see if I can hear what he's saying, but I'm not going to risk anything too dicey.
What languages do you speak?
Very good question. Common, deep speech, infernal, and celestial.
So yeah, you hear the words that he's saying, and they, as you sort of make your way up, you do get the sense that you can hear these words, but you don't understand them. It appears to be a very dark tongue. You're familiar with, I think you said there, deep
speech and
deep speech.
infernal.
Yeah, deep speech and infernal. You get the sense that it's kind of like that dialect, a very deep, dark, horrible tone. But you don't know this language.
All right, I'll try and track him, see what he's up to.
Yeah, so sort of 5 to 10 minutes go by, and he gets kind of startled and a little bit shaky, like he's just received some bad news. He then runs towards the town centre. Where have you come out here? And you see you come out to the town centre. You see a lot going on, a lot of crowds building up. You see a couple of strange individuals in front of you. You do get the sense that you've been given the description of these people, especially the one in the flowery hairdress and sort of green cloak. You get the sense that these are the ball cuppers that you've heard of before. You do see your Ismark, run up behind a figure that you definitely know, Irina Kolyana, and place a blade behind her neck. And if you could do us all a favour and describe your character that everyone sees, please.
Okay, so he's human. He's fairly tall, probably about 6'1", 6'2". He's quite young, mid-20s, maybe 24, 25, something like that. But although he's young, he carries an air about him of worldliness, sort of wisdom beyond his years, I guess. He's quite an imposing figure, carries a sort of long sword and a shield, armor. And he's got quite piercing blue eyes and very light, almost white blonde hair.
Oh, fantastic! And what we'll do there is we'll take a break, guys. If that's all right, just 5-minute break.
Sounds good. Yep.
Back in a
So-
sec.
That been all right so far?
Yeah. Have you had your chocolate and chip brioche?
I've nearly got through one. It's all right.
Oh man, I'm gonna break into the crisps in a minute. But the trouble is, I have to mute myself every time I eat them because it's like.
Andy, pause the stream.
I can't actually pause the stream. That's not something I can do, really. Why?
Just because it's duplicating in my ear because I've put you on my phone while I go downstairs
Oh.
and I can hear it and it's really upset.
I'm in your ear, Pip. Ooh.
Oh, I'm gonna have to close the stream now. The stream's got no viewers. Sorry.
Oh fuck! No, my only viewer. I'm
No.
joking.
See, you've ruined it now. Right, come on, out for shit.
Right, I'm just gonna run off and grab a drink, guys. All right. 2 seconds.
Microwave your brioche.
No. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. You enjoying yourself, Jimbo?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, always enjoying myself, mate.
That sounds sordid. What's been going on?
Hey?
What's been going on?
Not much, bud. Shit week, as always. But, you know.
Yeah.
Did the forklift injure you?
No, I got like hit with a forklift like 8 times. It's like fuck it. It's pandemonium in there, man.
Oh, I need crisps.
They just sort of back up into you, and they don't even say sorry. They just look at you like, "What the fuck you doing?" They just drive off.
You're annoying.
I'm there to do a job. You know what I mean? Oh, wow me up. I'm going to judge you,
Job
Kat.
for another
I'm going to
five.
judge you, Kate. What crust you eating? Ah, yeah, they're all right. I like them. They're good.
Jack, did you go to the
They're
bar
real
for
good.
those, or did you get room service?
I went to the bar. It's like right there.
Were you dual wielding pints there?
Dual willed.
Yeah, I like that.
Double fisting.
Fisty step.
Fisty step. Yeah.
Fisty step.
It's gonna get you.
I can't wait.
Out of interest, just while it's reminded me, I know Jack, you were never able to do sessions on a weekend, but were any of you others opposed to a session doing something on a weekend?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, weekends would probably be easier.
Yeah. I know we don't ever do weekends just because of Jack. No, that sounds like I'm just blaming you, Jack.
It's Jack's fault we don't get to play on a
Jack, how
weekend.
dare you? No, it's been fine up to this far, but I'm just sort of thinking we can possibly do some not just saying Strahd, but we can do a few things on the weekend if you guys are ever up for
Yeah. I don't have a life.
it. Same.
Yeah, I do.
I mean,
uh,
I've had a life for the last like 3 weekends, but now I'm permanently injured, so
you suck, Jack.
Yeah. How's your foot, Pip?
it's about 3 sizes bigger than it's supposed to be, and I can't get shoes on.
Oh Jesus.
What's caused that to happen, then, Pip?
So I don't actually know. So I fell down the stairs 2 years ago
Oh
and
well,
went
that
to
can't be that.
A&E.
It's delayed
Well,
reaction,
Two
isn't
went
it?
years
to
ago.
A&E
It's not
and
that.
they x-rayed it.
delayed,
And
delayed injury. Yeah.
so I went to A&E and they x-rayed it and said, oh, it's not broken, it's just soft tissue rested. So I did that and it was fine. But then every time that I did like a lot of walking or I tried to exercise, it swelled up again. But then
Right.
it went away if I rested it. So then obviously I've started running with Ross while he rehabs his knee. And I was like, oh,
You're
my
a pair,
ankle's
aren't you?
swelling again. I know tell us about it. Oh, my ankle's swelled. So I thought, oh, I'll just rest it. And then the swelling just never went down, and it's been 2 weeks.
God.
That's
So I was
crazy.
like, ooh, that's not normal. So I used Ross's private health insurance. I've got an MRI on Friday. But then on Monday, I was in the office and I was sitting, I was like, my leg hurts. And my whole lower leg had just swollen. I was like, that's not normal. So I made Ross take me to urgent care on Monday night, and I went to urgent care, and they went, that looks like it could be a blood clot. You should probably go to A&E. So I went to A&E. It's about 12 hours in A&E. And they
That's
went,
insane.
oh, it's not a blood clot. You're fine. Go home.
Right.
That's so mean. You say that and no one says a
No,
word.
that's
Yeah.
what I was thinking. It was just a tumbleweed. No one said.
It's kind of fucked up now you
I
mention
think
it.
I think you look less stupid with the mum.
Yeah, I don't think it's the spectacles.
You look
Gotcha.
beautiful, Andy.
Really? Even without my hat?
You,
No, but
you
that.
are beautiful. No, I like it without the hat.
I've gained 40 years.
And you've lost all your hair.
It is longer now. I don't know if I showed you, but I shaved it all off for the baby's Christmas.
Oh,
I look fucking stupid.
You said it.
I didn't hear that, Pip, but I did as I was putting my headset back on. Right. Anyway, so you guys see a unfamiliar figure coming out of the alleyways. But Sam, what would you like to do next?
All right. So, shield on my back. I will run up to Ismark, grab the arm that he's got the knife in, and twist it up behind his back.
We'll go for it. Make me an athletics check, please.
This is where I roll a nat 1. Irina dies. We're all die.
Let me just a little bit of a wrong one. Oh, 13. So you managed to pull his arm back. And as you do, you're sort of feeling it very much tense. This is probably one of the hardest thing you've ever had to pull back. This guy's quite strong, but you do overcome his strength and you manage to pull this blade back as you feel like he was going to pierce Irina. That this just wasn't an empty threat. Anything else? He sort of turns around to you and sort of looks at you like, who the fuck are you?
Then I'll just punch him in the face and try and lay him out.
Go ahead and make an unarmed strike then, please. Yeah, that's gonna hit. Roll me, yeah, roll some damage, or if you'd like to just describe it for me.
Yeah, so I've still got hold of his arm, and with my other hand, I'm just literally going to smack him right between the eyes and lay him out on the floor.
Cool. All right, do me a favor. Let's see how hard you hit him. Roll me the damage for it. Oh, +6. Yep. So he very much sort of startles back, but he is still standing on his feet, very much dazed. Anything else you'd like to do, just sort of in this moment, Sam?
Yeah, I'll kick him in the nuts.
Kick him in the nuts. Go ahead and make another unarmed strike. That hits. Yeah, roll me the damage for if you're kicking him in the nuts for sure. Yeah, so as you sort of punch him square between the eyes, it sort of dazes him, pushes him back, and you just launch a large, great big kick between his legs, and now he's just sort of curled over. Tilly, Orion, and Weft as well. You guys see, or all of you really see. I don't know where the rest of you are. Well, you're over there talking to a child, trying to take its doll. So Tilly, Orion, and Weft, you see a strange figure that you've never seen before. And Ismark now sort of hunched over, grabbing his bollocks. Anything you guys would like to do?
I want to run over. Does he have a coin pouch or anything of that nature on his person?
Sam's just kicked it.
Sure. He's got a coin pouch on his waist. It's a bum bag. He's got a bum bag, yeah. He's the type of guy who has a bum bag.
How much did he owe us?
How much did
Did he owe us money?
It was like
Sure he did.
200 and something gold.
Yes,
Well,
I
he
knew.
probably doesn't have. He probably doesn't have that much.
Who is this bloke?
It's our brother, you know, the one who promised that he'd find a way out of Barovia if we brought out to Vallaki.
Oh, I thought it was everyone else. Cool.
Yeah, so
Yeah, get him.
if Pip says he owes you 200, 250, was it Pip?
I'm trying to double check. Gives him in. Give me in.
I'll say it was
Basically, I wanna
250
take-
gold.
I want to take as much coin as he's got on him up to that value.
Let's roll a. How can I do this? Let's just roll a luck check. See what he's got on him. Because it didn't give him any gold. 29. I'll times that by 2.5, so that'll be 30, 60. He's got 75 gold on him.
Yoink. And while he's clutching his balls, I'll just pick it up, I'll open the pouch, flick through it, and go, I think that'll about cover it for now.
And sort of
I'll get
while you're doing that, and sort of it takes you some time to sort of rifle through his bum bag, you unzip it, look in little compartments. As you're doing that, he sort of comes back up, looks between yourself and the individual, just sort of kicked him in the nuts, and he places the sword against you. He says, "What the fuck do you think you're doing?"
No, I think what the fuck do you think you're doing? I'm just going to take a step back.
He's going to turn to Irina and just say, "It was never supposed to happen like this, and you know that." And she'll turn back around and say, "Fucking do one, you prick." And she's just going to walk off. Ismark's just there now with a blade and his dick in his hands. Not really too sure what to do or make a move.
Turn to the new individual that has arrived. Well, not sure what that was about, but thank you anyway. This fucking asshole certainly deserved that, so thank you.
I'm going to say he deserved that and more, and I will take my sword out and attempt to run him through.
Fucking hell yeah. Make a attack roll with advantage. Or he's distracted.
Oh my god.
You're free. Roll that damage for me, please. That's it. So, do you want to describe that for me as you plunge the blade through and kill Ismark?
Yep. So it's quite it's quite a precise move. It's obviously something that he's done many times before. Just take the sword, run it through his stomach, and then just kind of twist it a little bit. Just make sure that the job's done.
And he looked at Orion, just like a little bit scared.
Orion's looking at Sam's character. We don't know the name yet, right? Wondering if I'm going to have to fight them.
Just gonna duck and
Looking at
just
the
stand
arm and I'm like,
behind. And he just tucks in behind Orion.
Sarah's just wandered up and is just like, the fuck?
Hide the dog.
Santa goes back in the shit-filled backpack.
Oh, it stinks, Farah. It fucking stinks. Dear me. Yeah.
Well, I've wandered over, Wef's wandered over, and seen Ismark kind of slide off the end of the sword. Like, oh, good. Hi, I'm Weft, and he's going to approach with his hand outstretched. Instantly likes you.
I will take your hand and shake it. Just kind of, flick the blood off it first.
I'm Weft. What's your name?
So I'll kind of look between everybody, and I'll say, my friends, I'm sorry for that rather aggressive display, but I assure you, I'm on your side. I've heard a lot about you, and he'll point at Farah with the pink hair and say, Farah, I think, and then he'll point at Tilly and say, I think you must be Tilly. And it's good to meet you as well, Weft. I've heard a lot about all of you. I'm here to help. I'm here to assist you in any way I can in defeating Strahd and lifting this curse. So yeah, my name is Samir Rainsing Seeker, and I'm at your service.
I don't mean to be ungrateful by any stretch, but we've not had a lot of luck with alliances or trust since we arrived. Why do you want to help us?
Well, I'm a paladin in service to the Matron of Ravens, and I don't know if you've heard of her, but our order seeks out and destroys the undead because they bring imbalance to the circle of life, sort of thing. So I am deeply devoted in my devotion to the matron, into my service to the matron, and she's instructed me to come here to Barovia and to assist in any way I can to bring an end to Strahd and this curse.
Samir, as you sort of say that, you feel sort of goosebumps build up on the back of your neck. And as you sort of look around, you see that there's a raven atop a house, sort of staring down straight at you.
I'll look up at the raven and I'll kind of gesture towards the bird and say, this is an old friend of mine, Xena. Please don't worry about her. She's just here to observe. She's a familiar of the matron who just keeps watch over me and my duty. So you might see her around, but don't worry about her.
West has an owl thing.
She's a spider owl.
She's actually quite terrifying.
That sounds
Did
delightful.
someone call me?
No, we didn't, Charlotte.
No.
That was so quick.
Oh, bye.
Bye, Charlotte.
Yeah.
I don't want to be mean to Samir, but I am gonna invite check her.
Yeah. So, Sam,
Just to check.
if you'd like to go ahead and roll a persuasion or deception check, don't tell us which. And obviously, if you want to do that, just roll a d20 and add your modifier.
What am I doing? Insight.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What's your
20.
20? Yeah, if you'd like to tell Orion what he sees with your insight.
Samir is telling the truth, 100%. He's committed to what he says.
Cool.
Listen, I've been working with the Ravens for a little while. I've been preparing for a number of years for this festival and to try and track down Strahd and defeat him. And I appreciate that you may not feel that you can trust me now. I would say that that's wise. I appreciate that you might have business that you want to finish here in Barovia, but I do have a home to the east, which I can place at your disposal when the time comes, if you want to, when the time comes that you feel ready to leave here. But until that time, if you're willing, then I'm happy to accompany you and help you any way I can.
That is a phenomenal offer. We're very grateful, and I'm almost certain that we would take you up on that. There's just something that we need cleared up first, and especially given that you mentioned the Ravens. Erwin.
Ah, yes. Ah, Samir, you've made it. This is Samir. I've known him for many years, like a brother.
Yeah, see, that's the problem, Erwin. You said the same about Vasily. And Vasily turned out to be Strahd.
Yes.
You want to explain that?
Unfortunately, Tilly.
I'll just give Orion a little kind of elbow poke on the shoulder and the rib as I do that, as I ask that question.
I'm on it, dude. It's cool. Detect thoughts.
Okay. Let me check something.
Oh.
His alignment, by any chance?
No.
The DC?
I'm not checking the DC because you can just go for surface
Good
thoughts at the
story.
moment, yeah?
At the moment.
Okay. To make you aware, then, detect thoughts is verbal somatic. So we'll see you casting it. Erwin, just quickly then. So Erwin looks at you, Tilly, with sort of a look in his eyes of very apologetic eyes, and Tilly, I promise you, I had no idea. I've known this man for a long time. This was just a shock to me as it was to you. Orion, as you cast Detect Thoughts, all you get back is sharp static.
Insight check.
Make an insight check for me, please. Oh, you ain't beating that. You get the sense that he's definitely not telling you the whole truth.
This conversation isn't finished, Erwin. I think there's more that you need to tell us.
Yes, I'm quite happy to continue on, but I think for now we should celebrate, should we not? What you have done here, what you have accomplished. The Baron is dead. Do you know what this means? The town is free. We've been under the Baron's rulership and dictatorship for years and years. The people can now do what they want without fear that they will be stricken down. But this town does need leadership. Wouldn't you agree?
I'll do it.
My axe.
I mean, is that a genuine request there, Spider-Man?
Absolutely not.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, this is maybe too early to talk about these sort of things, but I definitely want to talk about this with you guys over many drinks. But I think the people need leadership now, and none of you guys want to put your hand into the ring. I think I'll do it myself.
I will.
Oh yeah. Sorry, who said that over there?
Asai is going to step forward.
Ah.
Clearly noticing that there's a new person on the board, but just engaging thoroughly in this conversation and just go, yeah, I always find it strange that people kind of free themselves from a cage, but ignore the fact they're in a prison. I'm more than happy to. I mean, look, this is going to be a heavy mantle for all of us, and I really feel like at times like this we really need, no, just someone to step forward, take charge. You know, someone. And as I'm talking, I just want to kind of just give him a bit of a hug and kind of set out a future. So,
Ah, yeah, well, a hug. Okay. Um, yes, I mean, I would be amiss not to think that any one of you could run this place, but a lot of responsibility comes from being the mayor of a town. Do you think you have
man,
what it takes?
I think you're right. And you know what? Come to think of it, I'm not the right person for this, but I'm going to slap you center of the chest and just go, I just feel like, we've been waiting for the right person to come along just to show us the true power and, purpose and, I don't know, unite us under a flag or a common goal or, yeah, I don't know, something like ruling the universe or something like that, something fun. Yeah, if you're going to take charge, you'd remember the little guys, right?
I will certainly do my best, Asai. I've
Fan-
wanted the best for this town for years. It's
Fantastic.
Our objective in Vallaki was not to end the Baron, but I would be lying if I didn't say it was a bit of a bonus.
He was a dick.
He was quite the dick, you're right.
Big.
But he was good at being a leader, and I don't know if I can fill those shoes, but I will try, and I think together, with all of us, we may actually have a shot of rebuilding Vallaki and maybe one day taking down Strahd.
Sarah will kind of clap a hand on Erwin's shoulder and try not to get involved in Asai's hug, and just look me in the eyes and go, "Just promise me one thing, Erwin. No more fucking festivals."
Oh, you can be rest assured there won't be any festivals. Maybe one at Christmas.
We can accept that.
And Erwin
I'm
is...
Can I?
Oh, go on. Go on, Kate.
I was gonna say, can I insight check Erwin on? I want the best for this town.
And as you do that, Erwin is looking you deep in the eyes, Orion. Looking straight into
No.
you.
Don't do that.
Go ahead and roll me an insight check.
Oh god. Um. Oh shit! I've just seen it.
Yeah, he's hard to read, but his expression that he's currently giving you, and Tilly, you also get this feeling. He's looking at you both to almost give you a bit of a sign that you may not trust him. He's the best you got.
I'm going to propose a toast. I'm going to break out the bottle of Blue Nun that was meant for the Baron.
Yes, boy. Go ahead and roll me a performance check to see if you can pop the cork in a decent way, or do a Kate and get the
I hope that's a
fucking
euphemism.
cut off half the cork in a bottle like Kate does. Let's see what happens. Yeah, you can pop it off quite easily. Yeah, it's fine. You don't do it gracefully, but it's all right.
I'm going to call everyone in for a toast. I just think this world is far too chaotic, not to have someone with a solid vision, someone with strength like this guy, just, yeah. And then I'm going to kind of wink at Farah as if, we kind of, maybe we've got an ally here, almost the same wink as if I was going to tell her about the doll.
Yeah. I'll definitely take that drink, Asai. Thank you. Come on, let's drink.
And a barbecue. We've got meats.
Yes, a barbecue.
Asai, we're not eating the giant Blinsky thing.
You're right. I'm not eating Linsky.
I mean, it would feed a lot of people. I'm just saying. Are we not allowed to eat Blinsky?
I like this guy.
I mean, look, I'm just thinking logistical purposes. How are we supposed to dispose of it in any other way?
Okay. I will not be eating Blinsky.
Okay, yes. I mean, I'm not being disrespectful. Blinsky was not the most liked person here. However, I could see he meant something to all of you. But, on the same vein, my people, and I can say that, I think, if the people accept me, my people are hungry. And, I mean, I'm going to feed them. And Blinsky's fine. Maybe he comes in useful to this town once every once in a while.
You can do it as long as you honour him properly as a kind of partial hero who sort of helped us out to some extent.
Roll a persuasion check.
I meant to be good at those. Never am, though.
For you?
That was alright.
Yes. I will In what way would you like us to honor Blinsky? Or would you like to leave it up to me?
I'm going to trust you to do this the right way.
You can trust me, Farah.
That's debatable, but we'll move on for now.
Okay. I will do my best. I will erect a statue in his name.
Good. Farah will call over Jeremy Carrot.
I'm not that guy.
Oh, Farah, how you doing?
Good. I've got some news for your new freelance career thing.
Oh, skippity bopping the day. What? Yeah, I'm coming into all sorts of fortunes today. What have you heard?
Vallaki needs a new leader.
Oh, I'll do it.
Is going to be Erwin.
Oh,
You can't do it. You're going to be a roving reporter.
I mean,
you need to be on the road, getting the news, finding the goss. You can't be sitting around here all day expecting interesting things to happen.
feel like mayors get paid more money, don't they?
They don't.
Oh, Baron seemed pretty well off. He had a fuck off mansion and a shitload of gold in the attic.
That wasn't because of his job.
Yeah. You sure?
Like 99.9999999% sure.
Yeah. I mean, I went round his house for tea once. Put on a nice spread. In fact, just recently we've had an Indian open up in Vallaki.
Really?
So, yeah. Eastern Paradise is called.
Nice. I didn't even know your news report.
Yeah. I mean, that's the first article I'm writing. Food reviews with Jeremy Carrots.
Nice. Can't wait.
Anyway, alright, I will report on the news. I still don't know how I'm really going to do that, to be honest, apart from do what I normally do and stand on my stall near the church and shout it. But
That's fine. As long as people know that Erwin is in charge.
Erwin is in charge. I don't know if I like that, to be honest with you. That guy's a bit weird.
But he cares, and he is going to feed everyone.
He shape changes into a fucking bird.
But he's going to feed everyone, and everyone in Vallaki is very hungry, apparently.
I mean, some people do live in a bit of squalor. Baron did tend to keep everything for himself. I mean,
Erwin is going to share.
Erwin is going to share. Oh, that'll be the headline of a new article. Hey. Erwin the leader. Willing to share his Indian food. And he's gone.
Ferris is going to turn like, I don't remember saying anything about Indian food, but...
I really want a Rogan Josh.
Yeah, I fancy a curry now.
Yeah.
Some Baba Dums.
Just get me Just Eat up.
Should we go back?
I'm gonna approach Irina, if I may,
You may.
and just say to her, Irina, I'm not going to force you to do anything you don't want to do, but I think it would be best if you were willing to accompany us, place yourself under my protection for the time being.
I mean, Vallaki was supposed to be where I was safe, or that's what everyone kept telling me. But I don't feel any more safe here than I was in the village of Barovia. I think at this point I just want answers. Answers to all of this. If you guys can help me get that, then I will accompany you, but she'll take a look at you, Tilly. Are you okay with this, Tilly? Last time we met, I believe you didn't like me very much.
It's not a matter of liking anybody a particular amount. This place, unless anybody else has forgotten, is not where we're meant to be. I care not for the politics of this town. All I want to do is go home.
Yes, well, yeah, everybody wants to go somewhere, and a lot of these people have been here for centuries. We can't go home. Get us out of your thick skull. There's no... We can't.
Well, I don't give up the hope that we can. And therefore, that's what I'm going to try and do. If you are a key to that, Tatiana.
Don't call me
I
that fucking
suppose
name.
it's apparently who you are.
Apparently, I'm Irina Kuliana.
We'll see.
And she'll turn back to you, Samir. Your name is Samir, yes?
Correct.
I would like to take you up on that offer, Samir. Thank you. I
That's
feel
very heartening to hear.
like I can trust you. Unlike these other... Well, no, I guess I owe you all an apology. I shouldn't have ran off back at that hag's tower, but just seeing the pandemonium going on at that tower when there was children up there, the hags tried to kill you all. I stayed outside and did nothing. I understand that, but I think I would have just gotten myself killed with you lot. But I can see now that you all know how to hold your own.
It's not like we're useless folks.
No. I have heard of that group once. There was a group called the Useless Fucks. Odd memory, maybe a dream I once had.
They sound pretty cool, if I'm honest.
No, I believe they spent an hour making a decision on how to travel. Who knows?
If you ever want to kill about an hour in a DM session, in a D&D session as a DM, just give a group of players a map that's fucking enormous. Give them a point really, really far away that they might want to go to, and then just say, "How do you want to get there?" It's good.
It was epic. It's strange, actually, because Tilly, to your left, you see a golden sausage. Weird.
Farrah gets
I'd
the
lick it.
insatiable urge to lick it.
What?
Are there
Oh,
any
God.
deer around?
Yeah, there's one on the side of the wall. Its eyes turn left when you lick it.
Sake.
But
I
wait,
put it up
Portsmouth?
as size up.
You put it up outside that. The deer eyes turn right.
Roll me a performance.
Asai's gonna enjoy that. Don't do it.
Yeah. That's how I backed
now-
in.
As Farrah, I think
That's how I
we
backed
need
in,
to
but front
return
ways.
somewhere that's not quite this public.
I mean, this Erwin turns to you all. I mean, you've all been staying at my inn for this entire time. You're more than welcome to. I don't know. You could. I don't particularly want to move out of my inn. You can move into the Baron's mansion if you wanted to. Completely up to you.
Are there any secret cupboards?
I have no idea.
I mean,
Are there any cupboards with gimp suits in?
There's a
no,
lot
but
of
there
dead
is.
bodies.
There should be a corpse in a gimp suit in there.
I feel like there's a lot to be
Might
cleared
be a
out.
bit.
Yeah, maybe just the pub for now.
I
Pub.
mean, while you were off burying your friend, and might I say, that genuinely is a huge loss. I really liked her. She was a legend. Anyway, as you lot were doing that, I rifled through the Baron's pockets and I found all sorts of shit. Owen hands over, probably to you, Asai, as you're right there. Two diamonds. Look very well pieced. They're sort of around 2 centimeters long, 2 centimeters wide, 2 centimeters deep. It's a cube of diamonds. And he hands them to you, Asai. I'll go ahead and add those to your inventory.
I'm kind of going to be waiting for us to kind of move on, but I want to have a private word with Erwin.
Sure. And just as he's handing stuff out, he'll chuck you Orion. He'll chuck you a set of keys, large set of keys, just on a large chain. Probably about 6 keys to it. You get the sense
Great.
they're to the Baron's
What's
mansion.
it for?
Baron's mansion.
I'm a homeowner, bitches.
You're a
Follow
what?
them as you
Economy?
are.
A miracle.
Homeowner.
Home owner.
Jingle jangle.
Homeowner.
Homo owner. Right.
Bloody hell.
Asai, what are you saying?
Yeah, well, it's more a proposition. I just want to kind of continue the conversation with him. I feel like we've connected, but I just want to
Yes.
do an insight just to see if we have.
Yeah, sure. Insight.
Okay.
Fucking good.
Hey, donate the player.
Not you.
Yeah. So 9 and 9, very much. Yeah, so you just on the sort of face of him, he's happy to see you. He's as soon as you pop that bottle, he was straight over there to have a drink with you.
Erwin, I can't say this highly enough, and ordinarily it'd be nonsense, but I mean, I've enjoyed this, and you know what? Your tenure as what do we call you, like leader?
Just call
Is
me the Baron.
the Baron? Yeah,
Hmm.
you know what? Is powerful. Uh, it hits here, and I think people are going to fall to the knees just following you. Genuinely, your leadership style is going to be chef's kiss.
Hmm.
Now, I just wanted to, and this is off the cuff. I've always heard, don't know, having a someone who's got your back. I don't know. Let's spitball here. Say a sheriff would, I don't know, someone who can kind of like keep their eyes and their ears to the ground, just find out what's stirring, because you don't want to be blindsided by any more threats that are coming. We all saw Vasily. We've got a big hunk of mass over there. I'd like. I don't want to put my name in the hat, but I mean, I don't see anyone else. So,
Well,
I,
Asai, I think that's a
Mm.
great idea. Let me get my feet established. I mean,
Let's see.
it's only been 5 minutes since Jeremy Carrots announced that I was a leader and that there was an Indian in Vallaki. I need to check that out. Let me get my feet established, and then let's talk.
Smashing. And whilst you're there, a little present from me. I've got this doll, and I'm just going to get one of the dolls from the basement, of which I've got about 9.
Ah,
And then there you go. Gift it on. It's just something from me, from my house to yours. So,
thank you, Asai. Yes, a lovely. I will put this in my most prized possessions. Thank you.
there you go. And that's me.
What are you up to at this point, Darren?
Sneezing. Sorry. Really well timed.
Bless you.
I would like to have a rifle through our deceased friend's pockets, if possible.
Ismark, yeah.
Yeah.
You find 7 gold pieces, 30 silver, and 2 copper pieces.
So,
Go.
cool.
Got up.
That's it.
Cool. Orion, anything you want to be doing right now?
Oh, no. Standing there awkwardly. Given no, not Ismark. What was his name?
Erwin.
Erwin. Very suspicious look.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, the scene is yours. The world is yours.
I would like to investigate this chappie, if possible.
Oh, for sure. Roll me an investigation check.
Oh,
If you're looking for more than just for his pockets, I assume you are.
yeah, more than just that. More than just that.
Yeah. So, just in one of his pockets, you find just a single gold piece. You find the odd contraption that you didn't necessarily see at the time, but Orion did. The odd gun-like contraption that contains a cartridge, of which the cartridge is now empty, but it's kind of like a needle gun that he was able to press into Blinsky's back.
Any additional ammunition or shot?
No, not that you find. You just find that single cartridge that's loaded into it. You do find another couple of diamonds, so I'll go ahead and add them to you as well. Oh no, I don't want
The cartridge, can I tell what it is?
Make an Arcana check for me, please.
Another thing I'm shit at.
Hey,
7.
can't really tell. You see a tiny few drops of fluid within the cartridge, sort of a greenish blue.
Okay, I'll pocket that. And the gun.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
I look around to see if anybody's looking.
A
If
couple of
there aren't, I'll just give them a little tap with my foot. Annoying
people
little
are
prick.
oddly noticing. Like I should also remind that sort of these free crowd tokens are a few hundred people sort of all gathered around, just sort of looking for direction, that kind of thing.
Well. Yeah. All right. I won't kick him then. And I'll just walk back.
Well, guys, what would you like to do?
I'll
Alright.
wander over to
I'd-
Erwin. Can I just Erwin? That necklace that we went and got. What is it that it does?
That necklace is the holy symbol of Ravenkind. And if you bear with me while I just quickly search in my pocket for my spectacles, I'll tell you exactly what it does. Or I'll look in, actually, even better, I'll look in Orion's inventory. Exactly. So, you see that it's a large necklace with a sun-shaped ornament on it. The holy symbol of Ravenkind is a unique holy symbol, sacred to the good-hearted faithful of Barovia. It predates the establishment of any church in Barovia. According to legend, it was delivered to a paladin named Lugdana by a giant raven, or an angel in the form of a giant raven. Lugdana used this holy symbol to root out and destroy the nests of vampires until her death. The High Priest of Ravenloft kept and wore the holy symbol after Lugdana's passing. And you will see that it's a platinum amulet shaped like the sun with a large crystal embedded in its center. Yeah, that's all you would
Orion
know.
has this, right?
Orion has it on their person, yeah. So that's the description he gives of it. I believe when a wearer attunes to the item, it allows you to do certain things to the undead. And you see, as Esmeralda comes on over, she goes, it would allow you to possibly stun vampires exactly where they stand.
Orion, I by no means intend to keep it, but do you mind if I have a look at it for a moment?
No. Here you go.
First of all, as a religious individual, does this give off religious vibes to me in any way?
Yes, so without a check, this is a highly religious piece. So you've been in many churches and sort of holy places, and you've seen many things like this before. You've never seen a piece exactly like this, but
I'll hold it out in front of me, and then I will bring up the gauntlet and present the eye to it.
the eye opens up, and the eye sort of darts around, and you hear in your head, Tilly, make use of this tool. Do not lose it. It will come in handy. Save your friends. I
I'll think on that for a second, and then I'll hand it back to Orion for time being.
You can keep it if you want. I'm not really a necklace.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I have no idea what that thing does.
Okay. Thanks. I think it might help all of us. So, thank you.
No problem.
Samir, you said something about ravens. How does what brings you to these parts?
I serve the matron of ravens, and she's asked me to come here and get rid of Strahd.
Because we've noticed lots of ravens as we've been walking around. Maybe they're the matron's ravens looking ahead.
I mean, it's possible. I couldn't say for sure. I just know Xena follows me around a lot. But any other ravens, I mean, they could well be something to do with Strahd as well.
no, they were my ravens. I was spying on you. I do apologize.
And there you have
we
it.
Privacy concerns.
I do apologize. I just had to make sure that you were, I don't know, competent.
Orion, I think we need to kill this guy in his sleep.
Orion's just sweating because hundreds of people are staring at them.
So,
Yeah,
what do you all plan on doing next?
That is a great question. We were given some insight into what it is we might need to do by somebody who I've forgotten the name of and can only really refer to as the Gypsy Queen.
Yes.
One of those things was its insights referenced a raven. It occurs to me that we've perhaps fulfilled one of those fates.
Yes, I believe that was pretty obvious, that one.
The others, however, that I now can't remember, I would suspect remain unfulfilled, and if we are to try and defeat Strahd, we probably need to pursue them.
Mm-hmm. To give you a
It
quick,
would be good.
sorry, just to give you a quick above the table reminder, you had a Taroko reading in in which one of the cards was that of a raven. I'm doing this from memory as well. One was of a tax collector. The other was of a grand wizard who could serve to be a potential ally. There was another of a man clutching a sword made of pure sunlight. And that was it. Oh, and then
Owen.
An abjurer.
Was there not like a religious place?
Yes.
ooh, yeah. Are you asking me or Owen?
Was there not like a religious place?
Yes, there was another card.
All right.
Yeah.
That is very
Owen, it would be helpful if we could talk these tarot readings through with you, and if there is any information that you can point us in the direction of how we might pursue any of these, that would probably decide our next move.
I mean, should we go back to the inn and get pissed, or should we go to your lovely new mansion?
I'd like to go back to the mansion because I think there may be more interesting things there, but I would also like to work out what the fuck we're going to do next. And I'm going to be honest, this need for celebration and the retribution of Vallaki is lost on me. The Ceres is gone, and I do not have any sense of celebration.
Yes, I understand that. Well, may I suggest we get pissed in her honour then?
You know what? That's something that we might be able to do.
I have
To the
boiled
To the
eggs.
pub.
I have a jar of pickled eggs and beef jerky.
There has
I
to be
only
a
eat them in a
scene with
bowl
us
of
all
6
getting
at a
drunk
time.
once per campaign.
Yep.
I only eat boiled eggs if there are 6 of them in a bowl at one time, and I can mash them together and make them scrambled.
And there's
Yeah.
some mayo. And then what was the other weird thing that you put in it? What was it? Cheese.
and do you have any
Ah,
cheese?
no. Grimy.
That's fucked up.
I bet
That's fuck.
I can drink
Just want to
every
let you know
drink
I'm a
here
catch.
under the table.
I
Yeah.
do not take that bet.
What was that?
Kind of holds a hand over her forehead. Like, I can drink you all under the table, and this is a perfectly normal way to stand.
How long has that got left on it?
That's a
Like
long
another, like,
time.
10 days.
Yeah.
We've only been here like
Rest
a
of this
month and a half.
campaign.
Years? Is it years?
No, it was weeks.
Oh god.
Like,
To the pub. To the pub.
yeah, we're gonna kill Strahd, and as soon as we kill Strahd and
Oh.
go to celebrate, that's when it's gonna wear off.
Something terrible has happened. There is 2 of me here.
Oh.
I'm looking between the two of you.
Well, I
This is
mean,
very confusing.
I'll let it stand. Why not?
Where is the...
New
I see.
guy.
See about 60
New
feet at a time.
new straight face person. We've kind of got a rule. So we've got to do shots first. You're in, I can tell. Samir?
Sorry, say again.
Shots. You're in?
No, I won't be drinking, thank you.
Okay, 2. 2 shots for you. I'll buy these.
Asa, you don't no need to buy anything. These anything that you see here, completely free. Danica, just keep serving them fucking drinks. Whatever they want.
I'll have
Other
five,
me.
whatever's strongest.
We have pickled eggs, beef jerky. We have a bottle on the top shelf, Farah, is sure to fuck you up. I know you'll like to announce that you're sober for some reason, but by all means, give it a go. Other me, fetch that bottle.
Asai, I gave you a gift a few days ago. There's a chance that it might have magical properties.
And above the table, can you remind me what that is?
Yeah,
The
so
gallows.
yeah, Tilly
Yes.
gave you a miniature gallows. It is in your inventory.
Yeah, I've got it. I've been looking at it thinking, why the fuck have I got that?
Tilly gave it to you. She saw it, thought of you, and then gave it to you, and
Okay.
in it as an olive branch in our relationship.
I remember that, and I was gonna convince Farah to give it to that small child for the doll. So yeah, okay, cool. Yes. Yeah. No, what this thing?
Yeah. Is it just a toy, or is it one of Blinsky's masterpieces?
I'll be honest, Tilly. I with so much going on, I haven't really looked, but it's unusual, right?
Yeah, Farah.
Farah just kind of holds a hand out and like, give it here.
I kind of distrustingly hand it over.
And she just she doesn't even bother unfurling it with any kind of like majesty. She just like whaps out the scroll and just opens it up with one hand, just like.
Ah, yes! Another one of Blinsky's fine toys. This one is the equivalent of a spell scroll of Cure Wounds at 4th level. If you know what that means, Farah.
Interesting.
Are you acutely aware of how your spellcasting works? How you have slots for spells?
Yes.
Ah, strange that, isn't it? That you are a sorcerer who's able to conjure magic, but you need to have a specific slot in order to cast it. Odd.
I like to pretend it's energy, so I don't have enough energy for specific spells.
Right. Very.
But I always have the energy for you.
Oh, now that is nice to say, Farah. Now, if you don't mind me prying, I see that you have lost one of your party.
Yes. Aceris. Again.
How does that make you feel?
I'm sad. Aceris was a good person. She did a hell of a lot to protect us. And she gave her life the first time round to, try and stop Strahd from killing Tilly, and then the second time round we kind of abandoned her. So there's some guilt.
Well, I'm not too sure why I even asked a question, because I'm incapable of human emotion. I quite enjoy listening to you talk about things.
I appreciate that. While you're here,
Yes.
will you look at this doll that I also have? And I'll just pull out the Blinsky doll that I manhandled from a small child in the street.
Ah, yes. That is a small child's toy. It looks like Blinsky Gadolf. I do believe this was one of Blinsky's first inventions that he painstakingly made for a small child here in Vallaki. That child was a remarkable resemblance to Blinsky's first child back when he was at home in Faerun.
So Blinsky had a family?
Yes, Blinsky had a wife, 2 children.
And he made this toy for a child that looked like his child or was his child?
I can't go into any specifics about his intentions, but that's all the info in my knowledge base.
And Farah kind of pull herself out of her mind and just look at everything and go, is there anything else that I need to identify right now?
Identify why we've not got beers yet.
Ah, yes, the landlord here is quite slow. even though there's two of him for some reason.
Built quite slow. Apparently, will never speed up.
Yes. Well, if that is all, Farah, I wish to be furrowed up again, unless you want to keep me unfurrowed. Have you ever considered that, Farah? Just keeping me unfurrowed this entire time.
I would, but we're gonna have some drinks, and I'm worried you'll get stained. And I'll just start rolling up really slowly.
Wait, you're having drinks?
Yeah, I don't want you to get messed up though. Like the last thing I want is for you to be ruined. So I'll roll you up and I'll store you safely in a pocket.
Are you going to get pissed? Remember, I am your mind. You do understand that alcohol poisons the mind.
This is
Farrah's
Discord
frozen.
speaking. Pip is no longer here.
Yeah.
Ah,
Also,
I thought she was just trying to take that in.
I thought it was a pregnant pause.
Too meta.
DM, this is your Discord speaking.
hey, does anyone else want to talk to me while we wait?
We need to identify why she's stopped.
Ah, I tell you what, I'll furrow myself back up. This has been a strange use of the identify spell. Goodbye.
So Stevie, fucking hell. Asa, you,
Ah!
so
The
you
ultimate
can
crossover.
cast Cure Wounds at level 4 using the jobber, using the gallows.
That's if I get it back from Pip.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Have I returned?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
If it helps, my Foundry also just reset, so I think my internet just had a bit of a meltdown.
no.
I'm
Did
blaming
do we hear the identify spell when she uses it?
No.
It's in my brain.
So what did very nervous that you've still got hold of this thing.
I'll
What
kind of
did your
just push
brain
it.
what
push
did your
it back.
brain say about
So
the things that I own?
it's another one of Blinsky's magical toys. Looking at Tilly, that one casts Cure Wounds.
Fantastic. Good to know. I'll take that back now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'll just
Thank you.
push it across the table.
Thank you.
And so that kid, the one with the Blinsky doll, and I'll kind of hold the Blinsky doll up, apparently looked like Blinsky's real child from Faerun.
Barovia
From-
man.
He had an actual family.
And he was from Faerun.
Yeah.
So he wasn't from here.
So he was another one that came in via the Vistani or whatever that second way that wasn't the way that we came in, because apparently the way we came in was fucking weird.
Which reminds me, I need to one day find out how you guys got here. Because
Big cloud.
you seem new.
We got here via a big cloud.
Um,
But it was
What
like
about-
mist, wasn't it?
What about your friend here? What about new guy? New chops.
But I don't know. I've known him as long as you've known him, Asai.
I know, but do you not find it weird? Comes in, at the end of everything, kind of knows like, I know you, I know you, I know secrets and stuff. All I'm saying is, you know,
Honestly, we met you in the pub and you just followed us home. So this is nothing in comparison.
I won't lie, you've got me there.
I don't owe anyone any money, so
That's
He knows you so well already, Asai.
Sarah, can you tell your new friend? So, but yeah, hey, pal, partner, friend. Look. I'm not saying that you're obviously good, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It just yeah. I don't trust people who don't drink. I guess.
I think what Asai is actually trying to say is that he would like it very much if you could tell us a bit about yourself. How did you end up in Barovia? Where are you from before this? How the fuck do you know all our names? That kind of stuff.
Well, I know your names because, as I say, I've been working with the Ravens for a little while. Just preparing for this. I mean, what the Baron did caught us all out. Otherwise, I would have been there to lend you my sword. But none of us were expecting what happened during the festival, which is very unfortunate. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I know about you and the iterations of you that have come before. It's a story that's been passed down. So I'm aware of your importance, and that's why I'm here to pledge my assistance to you, because you guys are the ones who are gonna, I believe, overturn Strahd and this curse.
Okay.
I came across many a paladin back in where I come from. Which god do you serve?
The matron of Ravens.
Okay. Does that ring a bell to me?
I mean, I think you'd have to tell me that, Jack, to be fair. You decide.
Have you watched Doctor Gina?
Yeah, have you watched have you...
I know what it means. Does Tilly? I think Tilly is probably not that au fait with other, has knowledge of, but not extensively, of other religious deities.
Yeah, it's worth mentioning
Probably
that
her.
the general pantheon of Faerun and that type of world is the same as everything.
Yeah.
So you
You
definitely
probably heard of it, but
Yeah.
doesn't know it in detail. Yeah. Okay.
I think you would all know the matron of Raven, much like we as humans know of other gods in our world.
Have you always lived in Barovia?
No, I haven't always lived here, but I've been called here specifically for this purpose. So, I've been here a number of years, trying to keep to myself, trying to stay somewhat covert, so not to draw attention from Strahd, waiting for the opportune moment to strike.
I hope to create that opportune moment for all of us.
Well, we'll get at the moment. I'm sure he's got it coming, and I'm fairly sure we're not the only ones who want him dead.
Why do you want him dead, Asso?
Strahd. I mean, I've got many reasons. I mean, some of the reasons are exactly the same as yours. I mean, you've seen people killed. Viserys was. I quite liked them. I know our time was brief, but yeah. Aside from that, yeah, I've got reasons. Anyway, what about you guys? I mean, do you think you'll get out of here? Do you think we will get out of here?
I believe it's possible. We just need to find a way. Can't be one way.
What about yourself, Orion? How you looking cross?
I'm not looking cross.
Yeah, no, that's
looks all the time.
right. Okay, no, you're looking the opposite.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why you can't keep your fucking feet on your side of the table.
Oh, you beat me. Then my feet.
Yeah, I'm moving back. They're in my space.
There you go. Okay. Look, I apologize. Let's not do this in front of the paladin. All right.
I'm not doing anything.
All right. Well, I'm not doing anything either. So your turn.
My turn what?
I'm going to move on from Orion. I'll move to west. Yeah. So left. For fancy hat.
Matt, thank you. I made it.
Yeah, I can tell.
Would you like to try it on?
I've really got this. I'm just washed.
You just washed. Okay. Probably for the best. There's a big spider in it.
I love Asai. Matt is not sure.
I've got this vivid image in my head of Asa. Everyone's just sort of quiet, and Asa's like, "Well, yeah, like you're at, mate."
Feel like everyone's mourning the death of Osiris, but I've just kind of because I didn't have that time invested. Yeah. Mm.
Well,
So have we decided what we're doing about Santa, Sarah?
No.
Who's Santa?
It's a dog. It's the name of a dog. It's a pet.
It's a rare sight here.
Yes.
He tends to live in my bag because the people of Barovia want to buy him, or steal him, or eat him, or hurt him, or all of the above, and I'm not here for it. But there's
So why are
also
you
the added
keeping him?
problem of the fact that Strahd can scry via him, and she'll kind of drown off the end of that sentence by just taking a drink.
Well, if what you say is true, that's quite serious.
But it's not his fault.
No, it's your fault.
I'm sorry. How is it my fault?
You kept a fucking dog that can spy on us, and then you told us that you got rid of it. How is it not your fault?
Technically, I never said I got rid of him. I just never mentioned him again.
Were you carrying him around in your backpack with every conversation that we were having?
I put a hole in my stomach to save Osiris. I can do what I want.
I'm sorry, what now?
Keep up, Samir.
I mean, I'm trying, man.
I'm
Throw me a
trying
paddle
myself.
here.
So, Osiris died, and Asai cast a spell that meant Osiris's body didn't rot, which, was the dream, because we were hoping that we could find someone who could cast Revivify, or have a spell scroll of Revivify, because that's how Tilly saved me when I died. So then we went and found Osiris's body, and then we brought her to the basement of this place. And these guys, and I'll just kind of point over at the bar, like the 12 bartenders that there are now, and just go. They said that they had a way to save Aceres and bring Aceres back to life. And it involved this really weird ball of energy stuff. So I took it, and it went in this weird contraption that they attached to me, and it burnt a hole in my stomach.
So how
And
many of
then-
you have died?
3 now, technically.
There's been 4 deaths and 3 people are dead.
And then I communed with Vampire, who made Strahd a thing.
2 people are
And-
dead.
And yeah, so now I have things I can do, and Aceres came back to life, and everything was going really well until the whole Aceres dying again thing.
So you communed with Vampire.
Sort of.
So, I
It was
mean,
all very blurry.
so are you in fact a vampire now?
No.
Okay, that's good. to know.
Well,
No, I'm not a vampire.
Farah.
No, you don't get to say well if I am not a vampire. I am not a vampire.
So you're not in fact of the undead persuasion.
Technically not.
but you did drink blood. But you did drink blood, Farah.
That doesn't
That
make me a
did happen.
vampire. Doesn't make me a vampire. It just makes it a really weird kink to have.
Wait.
Are you kink
Makes you-
shaming me,
I'm
Tilly?
gonna,
Yeah.
I'm not. No, it's just you didn't do it before, and then you did.
Did you do it
and
before?
It was weird.
Everything's a little
Oh.
bit weird in Barovia.
That's how
Let's
wants
not,
to eat Blinsky.
let's not pick on anyone here. If someone wants to drink blood or maim a carcass, let's look past that.
Jesus, shut the fuck up, Asai. Jesus Christ.
Well, can you lend her your hat?
So I am not a vampire as such.
Okay. Well, you seem to know what it is.
I mean, I don't know. I have an idea.
Are there any sharp implements on the table?
There's a
Fucking hell.
fork and a knife.
Tilly will take a knife and prick her finger with it, and then put her finger near Farah.
Farrell just kind of stare at her. It's like, do you?
You don't want to. You don't want to. You don't want to lick it.
Well, no, not really.
Not sausage shape, no.
Do I look like a halfling?
Pick somewhere else.
So you don't have a craving for blood.
Well, no, not yours.
Whose?
They have to be dead.
Right. Okay. Is this going to be a problem?
I mean, not if you stop pricking your fucking finger and pointing at me.
I'm a cleric. It's fine.
But if it ever becomes a problem, Farah, just know that I'm willing to put you out of your misery swiftly.
I'm so grateful that we have a new friend that's so openly willing to tell me that she's going to murder me.
No, I only said if it gets out of hand and you start to turn. That's
We
my
won't be
duty
murdering each
after
other.
all.
We need each other regardless of whatever quirks we may have. And does a hard glance at Asai.
Listen,
If-
Farah, this dog is a problem. Okay, I've gone to great lengths to make sure that Strahd didn't know who I was and that I existed, and now he quite clearly does. Irina's in our company as well. I think that dog's got to go one way or another. Doesn't have to die. It just can't be here anymore. It's too much of a risk.
Strahd was in this inn. Strahd was with the Ravens. Strahd was so. Why is there now 3 of Erwin?
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh
He's
my
a
god.
plasmoid.
This is frightening.
Right. Strahd was so trusted by the Ravens in the guise of Vasily that he was sent out on a mission with us. I don't think you can blame the dog for that.
I'm not blaming the dog, but Strahd wouldn't have done that without a reason.
That's what you think. Strahd's done plenty of stuff for the hell of it, as far as I can tell so far.
Farah,
Quite
why
admiring to that.
can't you just let the dog go?
Because he's small and he's not protected. And why does he deserve to die? Because this big, stupid, vampiric fuck in his castle thinks that he can use it.
He doesn't have to deserve to die. Is it worth risking your comrades round the table? Because as
already
much as
lost
it's not the
2.
dog's fault, and as much as Strahd is a sadistic, narcissistic asshole, and he likes to fuck with mind games and stuff, all of those things above notwithstanding, it is a risk to every life sitting here.
Strahd found us and almost killed us before Santa was his stupid little pawn. Having him there doesn't mean anything. He stayed out of the way when we brought Aceris back. He wasn't there when we brought Aceris back.
We literally broke into the Baron's house with Vasily's aid. Vasily then helped us fight off, kind of, people in the house and the mutated Blinsky, then revealed himself to be Strahd. If he wants to know what we're doing, he can do that without scrying.
It just makes it a little easier.
Eowyn, shut up!
Oh, sorry.
Wait, two more beers.
Okay.
You're gonna get 6 now. It's just what you wanted.
Despite
At
that,
least.
Farah, you should have not stuck the dog in the bag.
Well, no, because now he's made me bag stink.
That's one reason.
Yes, I know. There's many others. I don't think that Strahd being able to use the dog to scry is our biggest worry. It's quite clear that he seems to think that he knows everything that is going on.
It is a pretty big problem.
I'm not getting rid of the dog.
If I may interject just slightly, I've had a thought about this dog. And if you really don't want it to go, I have something that could be of use. Although, I believe its use will be far wasted on that dog. And he'll toss you a ring, Farah. As you look at it, the small platinum band with a small jewel adorned in it. That there is a ring of mind shielding. Tied round the dog's collar. Scry will be a nigh on impossible. Through the dog, anyway. But understand this. That ring is very powerful and very valuable. And you're attaching it to a fucking dog. I suggest you use it wisely and attach it to maybe one of you. And get rid of the fucking dog. But your choice. I'll add it to your
I
inventory.
don't know which one of you said that, but I don't like any of you right now.
Oh. I'll add it to your inventory though, Farah.
Thanks.
What?
Sarah, is it that you can't part with the dog, or is it that you would part with the dog if you knew his safety was guaranteed.
If I knew he was safe and he's not going to get sold to some stupid fuck who'll eat him like Jeremy Carrots or his fucking magical Indian restaurant, then I would probably leave him behind if I knew I could come back for him. But the problem is that everyone in Barovia eats dog. Everyone is more than willing to take the dog and do what they want with it.
Okay, well, if you decide to, at some point, come back to my tower, I'm willing to keep the dog there. It would be safe. There's nobody else there. And then, like, I'm not intending to need the tower once this is all over, so you're welcome to go back for him.
Would he be safe?
He would be safe, assuming that Strahd has no direct control over the dog and would run him out into the street under a cart.
Not that I'm aware of. I think he just uses him as like a signal booster, almost.
Well, he'd have the run
Fair
of the tower. We can keep him. I can lock it behind us and leave him plenty of food, water, etc. Nobody else will be there.
Fair.
Nobody else will go there.
I have a means by which to also protect Santa while we're not with him.
Is it a bigger, scarier dog to live with him?
No, I can
Oh.
ward his collar.
The same way you did Aceris's grave?
Kind of. I mean, I couldn't. I'd have to be careful about which spell I inscribed into the glyph, but that's to not harm Santa himself. But in theory, yes.
Fireball.
No, precisely not that. I'd have to think about it.
Tilly doesn't
that
know
is-
Fireball yet.
I do.
No, we're still only level 4, remember? We weren't going to level up until the next long rest.
You
Wow.
are technically level 5 now,
Okay.
but I mean, anything you're going to do now is just cool anyway. So
I cast Glyph of Warding. That's a level 3 spell. I need to be level 5, so I've already done it.
Okay.
No, I have. There are other ways. There are other ways.
I think that is an acceptable alternative. And Samir, I appreciate you not immediately jumping to killing the dog. I just want that one day when this is all over, that Santa can come home and be on our plane of existence.
I don't like your smile, Andrew.
oh,
I don't like his smile
That's so
either.
evil.
I forget I'm on camera sometimes. A real dog.
This
It's
is
a real
Santa all grown up.
Doggo.
Hmm.
Cute.
That was a cool ass dog, man.
He's an arsehole.
Oh,
You are an arsehole, but
I love it. He's got a massive head. I love dogs with massive heads.
He's a massive shit machine, from what I can tell
Yeah.
and smell it.
Excuse me, I took Farah's bag upstairs to be washed.
Oh,
Not anymore.
Oh, I was just about to say
sorry, I
that.
didn't see the difference between them. Wait, I thought we were talking about fucking Santa.
No, I
Sorry.
disappeared upstairs earlier on and took Santa out. So Santa's in my room and well,
Oh,
my
phew.
room.
Right, so yeah, I was going to ask, did you actually do that? Is Santa in your room and your bag?
Yes,
That,
Santa's
okay.
in my room and I've kind of like rinsed the bag in whatever counts as a bathroom up there and hung it out to dry.
Yeah, so upstairs you find just this kind of horrible looking tub and a faucet, and yeah, the water's not amazingly clean, but you get most of the stench and filth out your bag. I wouldn't put any food in there though.
Yeah, the rations bracket one day went in the dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Urban will turn to you all and say, so, this reading you were talking about with the Gypsy Queen.
Reading.
Reading.
Farah just pulls Pete out of her pocket and puts him on the table.
Make a wisdom save. Anyone who's looking at Pete, make a wisdom save.
This feels like fandling and I don't like it.
Is that everybody?
If you
Yeah,
look,
that's everyone.
if
We're pulling out.
if Pete is on that table, and you're all looking at it, make a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Fucking Pete. Best wisdom.
This is DM shenanigans.
This is because I
Oh,
saved
dear.
Pete.
I need to just serious face.
And decide what it means.
I know everything. As you place Pete on the table, sort of facing you, Barra, holding a piece of paper, as you all stare at Pete, regardless of whether it's in his eyes or not in his eyes. Most of you, in fact all of you apart from Weft, sort of just see a taxidermist rat. Weft, hairs on the back of your neck stand up. Feel a connection, Pete the rat. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less.
Can I check his piece of paper?
He's reading.
Piece of paper still contains a circle with a line drawn through it. Nothing more, nothing
Is
less.
that... Can I like history check that symbol or something?
Yes, you may. Make a history check.
Why is everything -1 there?
I think it's in a circle before. Or that's
Fucking-
brave.
8. You've seen a lot of symbols, whether they be arcane rune, religious typography, wingdings font. You get the sense that you get the sense that this could quite possibly be something, but you get the sense that it's not finished. Whatever it is, it's not finished.
It's the Deathly Hallows.
He's not finished.
He hasn't finished reading.
He's still
Or
he's still clutching this piece of paper. I don't think anyone. Yeah.
And I did identify him, didn't I?
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. Still good. Don't worry, I'm gonna sleep. Then I'm gonna do a thing.
Are you just gonna fall asleep right where you're at?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hell on the table.
Sarah just leans over and takes a drink.
Cool.
No, I'm not. No, I've got an idea.
Yeah. What you Safari, you pull Pete out. Anything you want to do with him?
I'm just gonna put him on the table, just kind of wave at the many Irwins that seem to keep repopulating.
Hello. Pickled egg.
Is he Pumat Sol?
Yes, yeah, literally Pumas.
Pumat Sol.
I wish I could do that accent.
Oh man, I'm gonna get up from the table. I've not had a single drink as well because Orion is boring.
No.
I know.
Orion, we do stock Ribena.
I'm more of a what's those ones you used to get, the orange ones, and it's like a squeezy.
Capri Sun.
Capri Sun. I'm more a Capri Sun kind of guy.
We've got a box full of Capri Sun.
Yeah.
They don't sell Capri Sun that often in Waitrose.
So I
Do you know
will.
I've not seen it?
I will go through my list. I have Capri Suns. I have Ribena. I have Fanta Lemon. May you care for one, Orion.
I don't
Fanta.
know
Wait,
any of them.
but
I
do
don't know
you
any of them.
have Sunny D?
Let
That
me
was it, the one with all the E numbers in it. Yes.
let me check the fridge.
You
Ah,
found that on the
Sunny
news,
D.
didn't you?
Orion is a Sunny D fiend. It's canon.
Sunny D and Capri Suns taste like shit now. That's the problem.
No, Capri Sun's still
Yeah.
down. Capri Sun's
Oh
still good.
man, when we
Oh,
were
I've never
kids, they
had
were
a Capri
so
Sun.
good.
Capri Sun's still dank. How old are you?
Like 80.
Oh, kids, man! I had to drink all sorts of shit.
Your
I
kids
always
don't
get
say
told
dank.
Yeah, your children don't.
that.
Give it
All right, I'm trying to be hip and cool, yeah.
I don't think anybody's
Yeah.
had drink since like the late 80s.
Oh man, yeah, I'm just gonna go upstairs to me and Eris's room, except for it's not me and Eris's room anymore.
Yeah, sure. What the rest of you up to?
Teddy would like to step outside onto the porch or the step or whatever it is out the front of the tavern and
Have a fag?
have a fag,
Yeah.
hit a bong, rip a bong. No. she's gonna spend a lot of quite a while thinking and contemplating Ceres, and then she will spend the next hour attuning to the symbol of the Ravenkind.
Yeah. Make sure you press the little attune symbol in the character sheet.
Yes.
Uh,
I've read that shit, and that shit is wild.
Oh, I know. Make sure you read the part about the recharges and stuff like that, Jack. All right.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
I'll try and remind you each time because day and night is a bit weird in Barovia, but I'll try and remind you.
Yeah.
Farah, that ring of mind shielding just above the table does require attunement. Whether it's attuned to you or the dog, it's up to you. But if it's attuned to the dog, then don't attune it in your inventory. That makes sense.
That's fine.
Because if you're all aware, I'm sure you all are. You can only attune to 3 items. We've got quite a lot of magic items now. You may only attune to 3 magical items, unless you have a feature that enables you to do more. But I believe that's only Artificer.
I think I've only got one attuned thing at the minute.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure none of us are close to being max attuned, but I thought I'd call it out now. Cool. Anything else anyone would like to do? Otherwise, we can go ahead and do a long rest.
I did have something I wanted to do.
Yeah, I
for it.
want something to do after Kate.
Oh, you can go first if you want, baby.
How dare you? No, you.
No, go on.
I want to talk to Erwin if everyone's gone
Go on,
to
sure.
bed. Barman Erwin, if it's the same Erwin.
Ah, hello.
Yeah, now everyone's kind of settled and gone. I just want to thank you for your generosity. It's been awfully kind of you. We do have a couple of requests. Orion, the one with the single eyebrow, they would like a wake-up call. If that could be arranged, that'd be amazing. And
Yes, most certainly.
yeah, and I don't know what's the name. I don't know the stern face one. Are you familiar with Dolph Lundgren, but in a tin suit? They would really love a nice breakfast. First thing, prompt anything that you can throw on it. That'd be great. Anyway, great chat. Yeah,
No, great chatting to you, Sheriff.
yeah. Yes. Put it there. I'm gonna come over the bar and hug you.
Oh, put it there. We're hugging. Yes.
Which one are you hugging?
The one that's just made me sheriff. If there's I hope I get a badge. And that sounds
Sorry,
wrong.
I go to the toilet, come back, and suddenly Assai's sheriff.
Hey. You're not supposed to be listening to this, Flower Girl. Just
Yeah,
between...
you're outside having a fag.
Yeah.
Don't forget about the bong rip.
Outside, there
Yeah.
was a pack of Marlboro Reds. There are quite a lot of cigarettes in my world.
Tilly's outside picking up fag ends.
I
So
just
yeah.
light them off my flame.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. That's me.
Cool.
Sheriff.
Okay.
Sheriff of Vallaki. Wow.
Dangerous.
We're all dead. We're fucked.
Fucking Assai.
What are you up to, Ryan?
Sorry. Seriously. I want to go to me and mine and the Sarah's room.
Yeah,
Mine and the Sarah's room.
let me change it to that.
If Crush Gossip is if what's his name? Kreshkov is there, I'm gonna be really mad.
I don't know. Yeah, just for everybody on this one, just place yourself where you want to be. I think Erwin would have told you all that the place is completely vacant for the night, so pick whatever room you want.
Can't move myself. I'm behind Sam. There we go. Ah! The door's not open. So I want to go into the room and I'll just sit down on my bed and I'll look at Aceris's empty bed. And I'll go, hey.
Oh.
And then there's no one there. And look, I'm not good with words, and public speaking. Didn't want to say anything in front of the others. Sorry I wasn't there for you when you needed me to be. I'll try and look after them, like you did. Anyway, do you want to see what my dumb idea was? And I want to make an origami flower out of the paper that Weft gave me. I don't know if it's sleight of hand or performance.
I'm not even going to ask you to make a performance check. It looks amazing.
It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
No one's watching.
Yeah, that social anxiety, man. And I want to kind of go to Farah and Tilly's room, and I don't know if they're in there or not.
We are.
Oh, okay. I'll knock on the door.
If that's Assai, I'm gonna go bananas.
Just fireball him.
Oh, there's nobody there. I
Oh
closed the
shit!
door.
Sorry, I've not moved myself. Wait.
Someone's
can't even
putting that
remember
down ginger on us, Farah.
For fuck's sake, can you set a glass of water?
Sorry, my dudes. Ah, there you go.
Oh, hey,
Hang
Ryan.
on. Oh, hey. Hey. Hey, Tilly, can I chat to you for a sec?
Oh, not this again, where I have to sit really awkwardly in my room, not moving while you two have a conversation in the corridor. Do you have any idea how uncomfortable that is for me?
You can.
Farah, relax.
Wait.
We'll do it out here or something.
Dude,
Who's in this room?
I watched Tuesday session. with bloody
This room goes to the void.
Shimmer and Laborin. Don't you go complaining about
What's that
awkwardness.
got to do with anything?
Orion,
We're not
this door
shagging, okay?
goes
We're
to
just
the
having a
void.
conversation.
That's what you think. Anyway.
Why not both?
Oh, okay. Hey. I just wanted to apologize for the other day. You know, after Aceris died the first time, and I kind of had a go at you. I kind of realized that I made you feel worse at a time when you were already feeling pretty bad, and that was a pretty shit thing of me to do.
It's fine. You weren't wrong, and I think we all deal with stress and hardships in different ways. I don't judge you for it at all. It's fine.
No, like I think I was wrong. You know, I thought I knew better than you about how to deal with people like him, and really I don't. You know, I think I was just jealous. You know, like you had the confidence to say something to him. You know, and I don't think I have that. I think I was just disappointed with myself and took it out on you. And sorry, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I spoke to Aceris about how to apologize, and she told me to kind of be cool about it, but I don't really know what that means. So I made you this. I'll give Tilly the little flower.
This you haven't really seen Tilly smile ever since she's been here, but this is kind of the first time a little smile comes across her face, and she'll take it and pop it into her hair and say that thank you. That genuinely means a lot. We're going through a lot of stuff, and I don't know who to trust, but I feel like I can trust you. I feel like we're different, but we're trying to do the same thing. And I don't think it's confidence that made me speak up with Strahd. It was fear. I don't know what we're meant to do. None of it makes any sense to me. But I think if we keep fighting, if we keep pushing, if we have hope, then there's a chance that we can end this fucking nightmare. And I think we can do that together, right?
Yeah. Keep fighting is something I'm good at. Maybe the only
I know.
thing, right? And look,
Hit them
I was
hard
thinking,
and keep them down.
yeah. And I was thinking, I was pissed off at you when you kept talking, because that never solved my problems. But you're actually like good at speaking, and So maybe I was thinking you could, like, maybe teach me how to be
Santa's
less
kicking off again.
fucking Santa, man. Farah! Maybe you could teach
Sarah,
me
shut that
how
dog up.
to
Sarah
be
is
like less.
absolutely not trying to listen through the door, but the wood is just too fucking.
She's like
thick.
kneeling down like this. Oh my god. Maybe you could Oh my god. Just Santa. Maybe you could like you're really good at talking to people, and I'm really bad at it. And I was thinking maybe you could like kind of give me some tips maybe at some point.
Yeah, sure. Let's next time we need to chat to someone, you can give it a go, and we'll see what happens, and then yeah, go from there.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool.
But you've done a great job today, so thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Aceris is kind of maybe it was my fault,
No,
Like she she was always putting herself in front of everyone else.
she was. So my god is a watcher, a guardian, somebody who. It's a faith where we try and protect each other and those who can't protect themselves. And Aceris, while she didn't necessarily follow that faith, she was the epitome of that. And I believed that she was here. She was a vestige of Helm in some way. Yeah,
Ah,
Oh,
is
he's
it just
gone.
me
by
that can't
Is
hear?
Jack right?
Oh, you lagged out for a bit there, Jack.
Am
Yeah.
I back?
Yep.
You're back. You're
Yeah.
back.
All right.
We missed that last bit.
I said that Aceris was selfless, and selflessness is hard to come by, it seems, in Barovia, and I think she was unique and special, and could have helped us go a long way.
Yeah. I just feel like maybe we should have protected her like she protected us, Maybe we were too selfish.
I think that we are all learning how to face these challenges together, and we're not there yet. Like, yes, we did something fucking wild last night, but we didn't do it on our own. And we're yet to kind of be as one, as a team. And that's maybe why I don't think it's one person's fault. I could have tried to get closer to help her. I could have done something different to try and help her, and I didn't. I helped. I helped Asai, and that's not because.
Fucking moron,
Well, no, but I can't. My faith doesn't allow me to discriminate. And Asai was closest, and I wouldn't have made a different decision. And so I'm glad, I'm happy that he is still with us, and I hope that there's some very tiny chance that he can help us in a weird way. But losing Aceris, I mean, we didn't know her very long, but we know that she was good, and we know that she had heart and bravery and all of the things that we need to get the fuck out of here. think that's one of the things we'll miss the most.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay. Do you want to take Santa with you so you're not on your own?
Fucking hell, no.
I'm joking.
Just as Tilly goes into the bedroom, please do a perception check to see if I see a fucking boat.
Oh shit.
As the door opens, Farah just like dies
Oh.
across the room to land back on her bed.
Yeah, I don't think a perception check's needed. I assume you left the boat on the table, right, Jack?
We did, and I mean, to be fair,
To be fair.
To be
I'd be
fair.
surprised if you didn't see it.
Yeah, so you would see it, right?
Like,
Oh, let's see it. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh god. Huh, roleplay.
Was that a nice
Well,
conversation?
hey Ryan, we found a boat.
Oh, mate, you
Have
found
you
a
seen my
boat. Oh shit, where did that come from, guys?
Oh,
No,
this is a
I'll
whole
look at
nother
the boat. What's that?
Okay, so Tilly will just kind of poke her head into the corridor and then come back in and close the door. All right, so shit's been wild and we haven't had time to sort this out. But I told Farah because she was here when I woke up after it happened, and that's why I told her first. And we agreed that we would talk about it with everybody else after we dealt with the Baron business, which feels like it happened so long ago. But Strahd visited me in the night.
Hey.
Here. In this room. He was talking some shit and he was kind of trying to be friendly, but in a weird way. And he said loads of stuff. He said he wasn't the bad guy. He said we had a traitor among us. He said loads of shit like that. And then he presented this boat and then floated it in the middle of the room
Wait,
and then left.
He said what?
He said there was a traitor among us.
Right. And then he gave you a toy boat.
Yeah.
Okay. And what and what did he specifically say?
He said, have you worked out who the traitor is among you yet?
Fucking
And I
assai.
said, well,
Sorry, Jim.
well, no, now I think it's Vasily. But Vasily wasn't here then, so I don't know. Anyway, he's a mind game master. Anyway, before he left, he popped the boat out, floated it around, and then he left. And I put it on the table. Farah and I both had a look at it. We didn't see anything magical or particularly interesting about it, and we haven't had much time to talk about anything else other than barons and monsters and Aceris and everything else.
Yeah. Okay.
We identified it. Well, I identified it. And it's there's nothing arcane about it, so we don't understand why Strahd gave it to us. It's just a children's toy. But it's called the Christine Rose.
Yeah. That's weird.
Apparently, it.
Insight check. What?
Go for it,
Apparently,
baby.
Well,
happened at
basically, I want to just see does Orion seem concerned or nervous or
Yeah, like, do we recognize the reaction that Orion has to this information?
Go ahead and make an
I think
insight
Andy's
check.
gone to sleep.
No, go ahead and
Okay.
make an insight check if you want.
I mean, I'm just reacting to Kate there more than anything else.
No, well, yeah. If you think you would have made an insight check at that time, it's up to you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I know what you're thinking.
Kate's
Yes,
face is Orion's face.
exactly.
Ooh.
There's
Oh
balls.
yeah. Oh no, but what
Wait.
both of you? Oh fuck
Oh,
me.
you've teamed up. Fuck me.
Oh no.
Well, Farah's
Um,
just sat on her bed telling him all this information,
Yeah.
and just kind of looking at him and going,
no,
"That's a
it's cool,
weird
cool.
face."
It's cool. How do I roll in private?
Well, so you either roll persuasion or deception. So the best way to do it is to manually roll a d20 and add your modifier to it. That way, you get to decide.
Okay. Oh man, it's bad either way. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Okay, so
Er-
go on.
No, you go. You go.
I was just going to say, explain what Farah may take from your facial expressions. She seems to have a good read on you.
Orion looks like he is freaking out
Orion,
about this boat and
you
everything that Tilly has just said.
Everybody okay?
are you okay? That I know that he's just giving you a lot of information, but what's with the face?
What do you mean, my face? This is
You
just how my face looks. Why is everyone having a go at my face tonight?
You just look a bit weirded out, and I'm worried.
Weird. Yeah, I'm weirded out. Like, I don't know. Tilly's having private conversations with Strahd and then not telling anyone about it. There's a traitor apparently. I don't know, man. It's just a lot. Okay.
And the boat.
Well, I told Farah.
The one who
He
had the
sat on the
spy dog in
he
her
sat
backpack.
he sat on the end of Farah's bed when he was
I'd like
here.
to confirm I was asleep through this whole fucking thing. Like, I had no knowledge until Tilly told me.
And it didn't seem like the right time to bring it up when we were all about to go out and do this fucking thing to get this, pulling out the symbol.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you should have. Maybe you should have brought it up straight away. You're having
The
private
circle of
conversations with Strahd. Farah's keeping dogs in her backpack.
not by choice, and honestly, the circle of trust is extremely small right now.
I mean,
Why
that's
him
how
so
traitor.
aggy?
There's something else going on here, Orion.
Bit of sass there, wasn't it?
This is like when Orion told Tilly off for talking and then proceeded to talk and get himself into trouble like 10 minutes later.
Absolute hypocrite.
What's the problem?
There's not a problem necessarily. I don't know.
Ryan, you asked me to help you with the whole talking to people thing. If you're trying to lie right now, you're not doing a very good job.
Not. I don't know, okay? I don't know if there's a problem. I just maybe know that boat.
You know the boat?
I don't know. I don't know if I know it.
Want to have a look at it?
Yes, please.
Sarah will kind of stop. We'll take it downstairs. And she'll just kind of turn and look at Santa, who's kind of curled up on the end of her bed, and just be like, we'll take it downstairs.
No.
No?
No, you know what? Why?
Well, everybody's so worried about fucking secrets all of a sudden. I thought it would be helpful, but okay. And she'll just kind of go sit back on the bed with the dog and just kind of cover his ears.
So as you take a look at this boat, all right? Just seems like a normal boat at first. As you stare deeper into it, memories start flooding back. Not any sort of memories that make any sort of visceral sense, just sort of familiarity to this boat. You get the sense that this is the boat. Essentially an exact replica of it. Very much down to its finest details.
Oh, good.
At this point, what I'd like to do is Samir, what's running through your head right now?
I mean, I'm just chilling in my room, wondering where Irina went.
Good point. Sorry, that's my bad. She did. She did follow. She did follow you.
If it helps, she does this a lot.
Yeah, she does this a lot. Sorry.
She wanders off.
No, she just hangs around outside doing nothing.
Yes.
I mean, it's clear that it's clear to Samir that the party's been through a lot, and he does feel some regret that he wasn't there for the the fight in the square. But he's also quite pragmatic, and he doesn't really dwell on things that have passed and can't be changed. So he's just hoping that he can earn everyone's trust and that he can be of some use to them and to his goddess.
Cool. I like it. Asai Weft, what are you two up to? Apart from having a disco with Irina.
I've
You waltzing.
Yeah. I just knocked on West's door to check he was all right and that he was tucked in.
I was very tucked in.
Yeah, so you guys were top and tailing, weren't you?
Yeah. And then a third party joined us, but yeah, just checking West's tucked in, sleep tight, and then just pulling the blanket down a bit so he's a bit untucked, and then just like closing the door.
Cool.
No deep chats.
Cool. Like it.
And Andy, have you taken the door away?
No. The door is there. What are you trying to do? There you go. Cool. So you two sleeping in that room. Samir's in that room, and Tilly and Ferry, you're there. Ryan, where are you sleeping tonight?
Oh fuck.
I'm just asking.
There's bathrooms somewhere.
In the toilet, like usual. I don't know.
Just in the corridor. Ryan just picks a bedroom.
I know it feels really weird to go back to like Asaris and where Asaris isn't, but I guess I'll go there.
Yeah, I'll move you back over there. I assume everyone's sort of going to sleep now, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, we take a long rest. all hit that long rest button. Sort of, you'll get sort of an 8 hours rest, but Orion, let me ask you this: do you sleep with your shoes on or off?
Fuck off, Crashcop. Oh well. On.
All right. As you lay
No
there,
right answer to this question.
as you lay there asleep, you hear a voice wake you up. Oi, cunt! I'm fucking back, and that's where we'll end the session.
Do you know what made that better? I think it made it better that you went all blurry as you leaned in.
Did I?
No.
Was that fun, guys?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good.
mate.
Let's,
Yeah.
let's change the pace, wasn't it?
Really good.
I thought that was
Well done.
phenomenal. Yeah, I enjoyed all of that, guys. Mainly because I got to sit back and just relax. What a nice one
I
for me.
enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Quite
Ah,
hectic, constantly managing combat, isn't it?
yeah.
That's why Jack just hands over a map and goes, "Go."
Although
Be
you
free.
you were all very, very close to getting in another combat. I didn't think you'd go, yeah, let's. Like, Zarovich is at the top of there, isn't it? Can we go there to bury Asteris's body? I was like, oh no. Oh dear. Oh, that's not good.
Who was on the boat? I
Oh,
thought it was going to be Sam's new character.
no, no.
Ooh.
That was someone all sorts of weird. But you have no idea.
Should have fireballed the boat.
Yeah.
Could you have? I can't remember the
No.
range of fireball. Is it under 50 feet?
150 feet.
150 feet.
Oh,
yeah, I was
that
gonna
would have
look it
been
up.
sick.
And there's two of them.
That would have been cool.
And
Oh, wow.
I can twin it.
Adams,
So
eh?
3 fireballs.
3 fireballs. That would have looked cool. Can we actually we're gonna right? I'm gonna say this sort of above the table. If you guys ever want to do any sort of, I know D&D 5e doesn't really do this very well. If any of you guys want to do like fucking combos or something, just like let me know and we'll work out an initiative. There is a way of doing it. I know 5e doesn't really lend itself very well to doing sort of combo moves and stuff like that. But I mean, if you guys want to lob 3 fireballs simultaneously at something, that would just be fuck.
Wait, have you got fireball, Farah? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh
A
shit.
spell.
Nice.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah,
I've got a question about Santa. Would the spell magic not work on?
This
I've
was
got
gonna be
that
my
in mind as
question.
well. Yeah, or remove curse. One of those
Yeah.
two is an option.
It won't, unfortunately, because it's nothing to do.
Oh.
It's nothing to do with Santa. It is Strahd is scrying, and he's just with the scry spell. He's just able to use a piece, like an item that is obtained. Like if he obtained,
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
a flower from your hair, Tilly, he could do the same thing. He just has
but
a
I'd have
tuft of
to roll a
Santa's fur.
wisdom save, right?
You'd have to roll a wisdom save, yeah. It's just thankfully he's stolen something from Santa, so Santa makes the wisdom save. I don't ever roll it because I'm pretty sure unless he rolls a nat 20, it's impossible.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Fair. And
I did think about
cool.
it.
The other thing is, like, if I cast